Right, are we good? Are we live? I think we are. Hello all and welcome back to the Women's Football Chat. Today we've got a very exciting North London derby headed towards your eyes. I don't know what I'm saying, but it's going to be an exciting stream. Tottenham versus Arsenal, a huge game at the top of the WSL. Obviously Arsenal, with a win last week against Chelsea, have now climbed to joint top 1 point, only behind Chelsea on goal difference. As for Tottenham, it's been a difficult season for them, but this is a chance against their rivals to get some really big points and an important victory. So it's set to be a good one. Harry, are you excited?
I am. This should be, as you say, a very exciting game and a competitive one. It's a North London derby at the end of the day. You know, as you say, last week's London derby between Chelsea and Arsenal, not very competitive. Golfing quality on the day between the sides. Arsenal, they need to keep the good form going, need to keep the pace with Chelsea, because if not, they'll find themselves back, building a gap again. So they want to keep up there, want to stay top of the table. Starts today away at their London rivals, who will want to start picking up some points. It wasn't very convincing last week. It was a really poor loss to United, 3-0 in the end, I believe. So they want to bounce back today. Beth England and Marta Thomas creating a very lethal front two. Who knows what can happen?
Well, that's the thing. It's a shape change then for Tottenham. We'll start by looking at those lineups then. Of course, we are at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, Tottenham the home side, so we will start with them. It's a 4-4-2 for Robert Villaham's side today, which is a variation of what they've used. It looked like a 4-3-3, though perhaps with Bethany England coming back into the side, that was to be expected. So we expect the wingers to get very high. We'll start with looking at the lineup. Vojkova in between the sticks. No surprises there. Obviously, back four then of Neville, Bartlett, Bueller and James. And then across the four, Bizet, Graham, Petzelberger and Clinton. Petzelberger, not someone I'm massively familiar with. Ramona Petzelberger actually hasn't started a game at all this season. Kit Graham coming into the side despite not having a lot of minutes either, especially in recent weeks. So a big change in the middle of the park there. And then the front two, of course, aforementioned Thomas and England, Beth England and Marta Thomas. It's a strong side.
Yeah, it is a strong side. It has got that kind of feeling about who's, that is a side that you can tell hasn't got many points on the board in the most recent games, has had a few really tough games, against both Manchester clubs and the likes. It's a team, bringing in a few new players who haven't started too many games this year, giving them an opportunity to impress, and a bit of a different system as well. It's not too bad from Tottenham.
There's bringing it back to basics, stripping it down, just playing the players that have been, real servants for Tottenham in recent years, who perhaps aren't the highest quality or the new flashy signings, but can just get stuck into the derby today. I think that explains that Petzelberger Graham pivot. As for obviously the biggest inclusion for Tottenham today is Beth England. It's her first WSL start since her injury in August.
Yeah,
something like that. She's been out. She's not played a game this season yet in the WSL, so a big weekend for her and a big chance to really, for Tottenham to really take this game to Arsenal.
100%.
As for the Arsenal team, then, there's no massive surprises in this lineup. In between the six, it is Zinsberger. Back four from McCabe, Illiched, Wubermoy and Catley. It's midfield with three. It would look more like a two, I think, with Valti and Palova. On the right, Beth Mead. On the left, Ford. Friedemann plays in the hole. And up front, Alessia Russo. So almost identical to what played against Chelsea. I can't think of any notable changes there, apart from Frida Mann back into the side.
Yeah, Mann back in, but Arsenal, there is no need to change. They were superb on Sunday. They played really well. They blew Chelsea out of the water, even if Chelsea didn't help themselves in the first place. But they want to build on that. They know today is, in some cases, it's a lot easier. In some cases, it's a lot more difficult. It's easier in terms of Tottenham aren't as good as Chelsea. They don't have the quality, maybe. But I think it's going to be harder because I'd be surprised if Tottenham make as many errors as Chelsea did. I think Tottenham will be much more up for it. I think it'll be much more feisty, much more competitive. It's a type of game where Arsenal won't want to get sucked in to all those nitty-gritty, silly tackles, whatever's going on in the derby. They want to win this game and make sure they're far in front so Tottenham don't have a sniff.
Yeah, and obviously we've got a bit of a preview for this game, given the fact that we saw it happen in the Conti Cup in the midweek. So we've already seen these two face off this week. Arsenal won that on pens, but it did go all the way to penalties. It was 3-3 after the 90 minutes. And notice obviously the second side, but it shows that Tottenham can take the game to Arsenal despite a relative lack in quality. So it's going to be interesting. Obviously Mark Thomas, Jess Naz getting those goals. Because it's interesting to see Naz starting in that game, and obviously Blackstenius, Manham, Cadena with the goals for Arsenal. So you can clearly see a bit of rotation there. So it'll be interesting what impact that has on the game, given the fact they played as recently as Wednesday against each other. it'll be interesting to see whether Tottenham can get up for it today, whether they can take the game to what is a very, very strong Arsenal side, whether Arsenal are just too good, and whether Arsenal will be completely switched on, knowing a win could take them top of the league.
I mean, yeah, I think that game in the midweek proves exactly what I would say about Tottenham. They're really good going forward. That front four of Clinton, England, Thomas and Bizet is really lethal. But defensively, they are pretty poor and they ship a lot of goals. That's why it was 3-3. They caused so many problems going forward, but are still struggling defensively. I think today, however, in the league, maybe a bit of a stronger Arsenal side, an Arsenal side that's going to want it a bit more. I think it's going to be more difficult.
Yeah, I think you're completely spot on there. But yeah, should be a good game nonetheless today. In terms of the most dangerous players for either side, I mean, Tottenham's pretty self-explanatory, right? You'd be looking at the front two. Martin Thomas, Beth England, they are both very, very strong players. Obviously, Martin Thomas was top goal scorer. I think is still top goal scorer, right? Because Khadija Shaw hasn't scored. Didn't score this weekend. Oh, last weekend, sorry. So, yeah, I think she's still top goal scorer, joint with Shaw and James. So, yeah, she's had a really good, strong start to the season. Obviously, now they've got Beth England back from injury. We know the goal-scoring prowess she brings to the side. Obviously, an experienced veteran of the WSL with Chelsea and now playing for the rivals Tottenham. She had a good campaign last year, pretty much carried them up the league table. Now is her chance to get going for this season, a season which has been plagued by injuries so far for the Tottenham star player. So, yeah, I mean, that's a big thing for Tottenham. They've done well this season so far. I know they've had quite a nice run, and we've spoken at length about how that can obviously be very useful. And we've seen in recent weeks in games against City and United and today against Arsenal how they don't really have the quality to compete against those sides. But they're going to have Beth England back now, which is going to narrow that gap a little. They're going to get closer to them. I don't think they're in a bad situation, Tottenham. Obviously, they've had a difficult few matches. Today's going to be another tough one, and if they can come away with even a point from today, I think they'll be very happy with their morning's work. But overall, it's been a difficult couple of games for Tottenham. Today is just about making sure it's not too bad. I think that obviously they're not going to admit they're going to lose from the minute one. That would be pointless. It's a derby. You've got to give it some spirit. But in the back of Wilhelm's mind, if today is a loss and it's only 1-0, I think he takes that because Arsenal are a very, very good team. It's going to be a very, very difficult game for Tottenham.
Yeah, I think the one thing I'm intrigued about to see I'm intrigued to see how England and Thomas do up there together. Both well known for being up the lone striker, being up there by themselves, and it's good. We see this with the typical number nines. Will they work together and do even better, or will they struggle even more? It's really interesting how they work together, where they do work together. And yeah, I think but each to their own, they're both really good, really, really good strikers. So they can work together and get it right. They should be on for a pretty lethal attack. I just question them defensively, torn apart by City defensively. United took time, but eventually managed to break them down and end up scoring 3. It's going to need a resolute defence and a very lethal attack. Very clinical attack, and they want to cause any problems today for Arsenal. For Arsenal, as I said, none of the silly business. Start fast, get an early goal, get another one, kill the game off, then you're home and dry, and you don't have to worry about any nonsense, any slip-ups whatsoever.
Yeah.
And they can then put the pressure all onto Chelsea's side when they play tomorrow.
Obviously, Chelsea shouldn't have too much of an issue there. Bristol City should be a win.
Yeah.
But if you get the win here, Arsenal, they do just ramp that pressure up. For Arsenal, it's just about getting the win over the line however they can and keeping that pressure on Chelsea going into Christmas. If they win by enough goals against Tottenham, they could go top today. It all depends on goal difference, but you would imagine Chelsea, if anything, would extend that, given the fact they're playing a pretty poor Bristol City team. But equally, Tottenham have shipped 7 to City this season. They weren't particularly good against United last week.
Yeah.
They did offer a bit of a challenge to Chelsea for a bit, but it wasn't all that sustainable in the first game of the season. So, yeah, for me, I just don't really see how Tottenham get anything from this. I think Arsenal are definitely the stronger side, and they'll be looking to really demonstrate that superiority and enforce it. So, yeah, good to see, obviously, Ange Postecoglou as well in attendance with Daniel Levy.
Yeah, I'm intrigued to see how this goes, but, at the end of the day for Tottenham, it's a derby. They're going to be fired up. We're at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. It's a big stadium, and it is pretty full. A lot of fans in here supporting Tottenham majority. it's a big game. They've got to be up for it. If they turn up, they'll give it a good go, and I think it'll be competitive. If they don't turn up, though, they can be seeing themselves absolutely, they're going to be miles off Arsenal. Miles off.
Yeah, 100%. Well, that's all the preview, because now we've got to get into the game. Both sets of players in the tunnel about to head out. So, I think that's time to get in some predictions. So, chat, get your predictions in the live chat. Feel free to say hi as well if you want to. And the poll so far, 5 votes, 100% going the way of Arsenal. Are there any surprises there?
Not at all. Not at all, really. I would just like that. It's really weird to see Beth England captaining Tottenham.
Yeah.
Saying that she played for Chelsea for so many years, but fair enough. It's really interesting, isn't it? I think she's only been there a year and a bit.
Well, definitely the best player, so I understand why she's got the armband. Yeah. Harry, what is your prediction?
I think it's been a close one. I think Tottenham will be competitive, but overall I will go for an Arsenal win. I'll go 2-0 to the Gunners. I think Tottenham will put up a good fight for the first half. We'll still be all level going in at half time, but a really strong second half from Arsenal will result in a Beth Mead goal and then Black Stennis off the bench to finish the game, and it will be another North London derby win for Arsenal.
Yeah, I'm going to go a little bit different here. I'm going to diverge from the well-trodden path of predicting an Arsenal victory here, and I'm going to say Tottenham 1, Arsenal 1. Same as I said in the WSL predictions on Friday. I'm sticking with it now. I think Tottenham have got what it takes to fight Arsenal today, and the pressure's all on Arsenal. If Tottenham lose today, oh well. You know, we'll probably talk about it in the week on the show, but it's not going to be a massive story. If Arsenal lose today, though, that's huge because they could find themselves 3 points behind Chelsea, level with City, and suddenly, from what looked like such a promising situation last Sunday, could be really poor. So I think the pressure's on Arsenal. I think Tottenham will score early through Marta Thomas. I think of Beth England assist, and then Arsenal will get a late equaliser in added time or something like that, and it will be Leia Valti. So I'm going for a differential pick here. Guys in chat, feel free to get your predictions in as well for what should be a really exciting WSL clash.
Definitely should be, and I think we've got two good attacking outfits, but it's all good defend. Can Tottenham remain clinical, but also they can't afford. They've got to be regimented. They can't afford to step out of their shape. But they've also got, when they get the ball into England, Thomas, they've got to bring their A game today. They've got to fire early. They can't afford to be missing chances today. Any chance they get has to be put away.
To be fair, given Thomas's record this season and England's record overall, you'd be hard stumped to find someone who would.
I wonder who looked less nervous today. He was very happy during the
very
game,
jubilant, wasn't he? Yeah.
Very relaxed as well, which is unlike him. So hopefully he's going to make it calm his nerves. This is a big game. But again, Arsenal is a very strong backline. We know Katie McCabe's going to be up for this game. She loves any game. Derby. So I'm sure she'll definitely be happy to get involved in some tackles, get involved in some...
And the other big call as well, Frida Manham over Kim Little. What do you think the thinking is behind that?
I think it makes sense. Obviously, Little hobbled off, didn't she, against Chelsea, and Manham came in to replace her. I'm guessing it's a bit of an injury there for Little.
Yeah.
Because you don't drop your captain for no reason, but equally having Katie McCabe lead you out for a North London derby isn't bad either.
It's definitely not.
Perfect example of how to be prepared.
Yeah, provided she doesn't lob a ball at anyone's head or go and try and elbow anyone, should be absolutely fine. But yeah, I'm really excited for this one. Should be a really good game. Hopefully we'll track to a bit of a spectacle here. North London derby. Hopefully it lives up to the billing. But yeah. Fantastic. See Beth England back to 150th WSL appearance today. And, wouldn't she love to crown that with a cup?
I'll say 69 goals, 23 assists in 150 games is not a bad record at all. I'm sure she'll be hoping to get to 70 and more today. In what, any goal today is going to be massive. I think it really depends on if Arsenal put the pressure on immediately and cause so many problems. Where's Plover in there then? Somewhere there. I mean, she had a good game against Chelsea as well.
Yeah, very impressive against Chelsea. Ran the midfield. And I think that's where Arsenal could dominate again today. Yeah. They have got the strength in numbers and in quality in that midfield. So, could be difficult for Tottenham to actually get the ball down and compete in the middle of the park. They'll be hoping I am wrong on that in that regard. But both sets of players takes the pitch. We're about to get underway here at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Once the referee is content, it will be Marta Thomas to knock it back to get us underway for today's game. The whistle's blown. Thomas will readjust the ball. We drop to a knee for a moment. That's part of a stand against racism. And now we can get underway. The whistle is blowing and we're underway here at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. It's Tottenham versus Arsenal, a big clash in the WSL. And already it's a little bit of a messy one in the midfield, but Tottenham managing to get it under their control. Now it's with Ashley Neville, Clinton. And obviously if Tottenham could score early today, that could have a huge impact on the game. They could just get that early goal, put a bit of pressure on Arsenal. That's exactly what they'll be looking to do. McCabe, long throw down the line, looking for Russo, used their body really well against Bartrip. It's won back, though, by Tottenham. Now Clinton plays it across. Bizet goes back to Lena Beulah. Now James down the line, looking for Bizet, brings it under her control nicely, looking to take on Leah Valti and Steph Catley here. Bizet ball in, blocked though, it will fall to Beth England, can't quite get onto that header. Now with James again. Beulah, Bartrip. Tottenham not having not a bad start to this game. Opening minute, just putting a bit of pressure on Arsenal. Again, though, we spoke about this a few times this season. That penetration is just not there for Tottenham where it is for Arsenal. Ford winning it high up the field now. Manages to pick out Frida Manham. Manham, fantastic defending that from Kit Graham as she then hacks it clear. Thomas plays it out wide for Clinton. Can Tottenham hit on the counter? Clinton just about bringing that under her control. Steps inside and past McCabe. Marauding run from Kit Graham, who plays it in behind. Yeah. But Marta Thomas is never getting to that one.
I tell you what, Beulah needs to thank Kit Graham for that one. Just they were trying to play really nice football, just slow it down too much. Got caught on the ball there. The centre half, Board nicked it back. Graham. So saved her skin.
It's exactly why she's in there today, though, Kit Graham.
Yeah.
Especially given their injury crisis at the moment. Obviously, they'd love to have Drew Spence and Olga Arton in there. But Kit Graham in there just offers that security. And I think that's exactly why they're using her today.
Yeah.
Palova, McCabe. Lifts a ball over to Ruben Moy. And now she'll look to go wide with it, spraying it into the path of Caitlin Ford. Can she come up with a cross? Palova. Ford. Palova again now.
It's what you expect though. Arsenal knocking it from side to side and Tottenham just sitting in a low block, hoping that Thomas or England can nick the ball off them.
Yeah.
Or just, they'll be having to get out of play. Or
that's exactly what they need to do. Sit low and narrow and just absorb the pressure and try and get the ball back and hit them on the counter, because that's where they can be potent and dangerous. And now they do win the ball. Thomas, it falls to Bizet. Bizet going with it, trying to find England, but she's snuffed out by Palova. And now we were more happy to carry it forwards. Ball over the top, though, cut out by James, and Tottenham can get back in possession. Bizet. Now it's with Beulah. And it's played in by Vojkova there, just playing a risky pass in the middle of the park, but it's come off all right for Tottenham. Ashley Neville now, lifting it towards Clinton. Clinton does really well to control it, but then loses it off the edge of the pitch.
I like the fact Tottenham, they are happy to play at the back here. They're happy to cause problems. They're going to take those risks.
It's bold from Villaharm, but it's exactly how they could cause problems against Arsenal today. It's playing them at their own game. It's forcing them to push high and then having the quality to win the ball back and hit them when they're weakest. Ruben Moy goes back to Zinsberger, and Arsenal can take a moment. Interesting to see Zinsberger has really cemented herself now as the number one. Obviously, at the start of the campaign, they were rotating between herself and D'Angelo. Do you think D'Angelo's mistake, though, against United has just cost her that starting berth?
Yeah, probably. And I think Eidval realised that rotating goalkeepers isn't a great idea, and maybe him and Mikel Arteta have a little chat and realise to stick with one.
Zinsberger. Now Ruben Moy. Back again to Zinsberger. But also the fact that Zinsberger's much more confident playing high up the pitch.
Yeah.
It's one back high by Ashley Neville. She's caught in the follow through, and I think that it won't be pulled back. Interesting call from the referee. Perhaps didn't spot it.
Oh, well, I'm guessing the fact that Neville played the ball through doesn't really matter in the end.
Valti, Catley. Trying to make something happen. Here's Valti again. Now Ruben Moy. She finds Illestead. Mead. Into the path of Palova, who can't quite get it, but it falls again to Beth Mead. Again, though, her pass is intercepted, and she is deemed to have fouled a Petzelberger there. Just a bit overambitious there, Beth Mead. She lost the ball, tried to go in for it, ended up pushing Petzelberger as she tried to win it, and that is awarded as a free kick. But so far, combative game. It was exactly how we expected the nature of this game to be. It is a North London derby after all. That's a really sloppy pass from Bartrip, and now Arsenal have a chance. Russo tries to steer it across goal, but can't find a teammate. Valti picks it up on the edge. She turns and finds Palova. Palova now forced backwards, though, by Petzelberger. Valti moves it out wide. Steph Catley, BZ just putting the pressure on. Here's Valti again. Lifting it into the box. Russo can't get the flick on. And Vojtkova will just stop that going out and keep Tottenham in possession.
Yeah, good start though. Good start. Tottenham seem comfortable, to be honest.
Yeah.
A few sloppy passes they've got away with.
That's really nice from Grace Clinton to have the confidence to pick up the ball and just drive it inside there. Petzelberger's asked a lot of James with that pass, but it's come off. And now going back to Bühler. Petzelberger again. And James goes into Bizet. Sorry, it's Thomas who's dropped really deep here.
It is really deep.
I guess with Beth England really playing as that out-and-out 9.
So
on the shoulder of the last defender pretty much. They don't need Mark Thomas up there.
Are we?
No. They want her in case they do win the ball back, in which case they can spring forwards quickly.
Yeah.
Ilestedt. Who gets dropped for you in that Arsenal backline when Williamson's back? Ilestedt or Wibbenmoy?
I really don't know. They've both done really well.
Palova winning it high, so we'll pause on that for a moment, but it flows through there to Vojtkova.
I think you just have to worry about it when you get to the time.
Yeah.
Because you just rotate between. Because I couldn't hold.
Well, it's still a while, I think, until Williamson is back. Hopefully, she will return. Doesn't leave it too long, and that could be really big for Arsenal. And the fact they're performing at the standard they are without their captain. I mean, look at Chelsea without Millie Bright. Kit Graham, by the way, winning the ball here. And now looking to come forward, manages to find Thomas. Lovely from Kit Graham. Sliding through Beth England. England's in here. She takes it away from Wubbenmoy. Forced wide, though, by Wubbenmoy. Gets a shot away. But it doesn't trouble Zinsberger. That was a really good chance for Tottenham. That ball just didn't have enough on it for me. And so they win it back here. Brilliant from Kit Graham, who's had an astonishing start to this game. Manages to shimmy it to Marta Thomas, who works it inside. That ball just needed a little more on it. And then Beth England took it too wide. Had to back herself to get round Wubbenmoy there, to be honest. Took it too wide. The shot was an impossible angle there. But really good stuff from Tottenham, winning it half the pitch and then jumping on that chance. So exciting game so far.
Yeah.
Ilestedt. Wubbenmoy. And that's a lovely floated ball out wide to Ford, but Ford can't keep it in play. That will be a Tottenham throw. Tottenham really putting Arsenal under the cosh here. They're pressing structures, forcing them into these errors, forcing them into ambitious passes. The same thing they did against City. The fear is, if Arsenal score, do they do what City did and go on and get 7? By the way, Jenna Nanko, welcome to the stream. Arsenal for the dub. Great to see an Arsenal fan in chat. Welcome to the stream, Jenna. And I saw your comments as well earlier. So thank you for watching the video and then tuning in. But Arsenal win it now. Alessia Russo, can she find someone in the box? Holds it up nicely, finds Caitlin Ford. Fantastic defending that from Petzelberger, jumping in front of Ford and then getting hacked down as a consequence. Free kick to Tottenham. Yeah,
I tell you what, that Tottenham midfield is really put on fight today. They're playing it really smart. We watched Chelsea's midfield consisting of Cuthbert and Nusken get played off the park really by Arsenal's midfield three.
And Frank Kirby.
And to be fair, Tottenham's 2 here are battling, fought really well. Really smart defending this. Doesn't panic, doesn't try and take
that's the thing.
Out.
Off the ball and out of possession, it almost looks like because the wingers come so narrow, it almost looks like a 4-4-2. Yeah. But no, sorry, it is a 4-4-2, but it almost looks like they've got 4 in midfield.
Yeah.
And then with Martin Thomas occasionally dropping in as well. It's a very congested midfield. It makes it very difficult for Arsenal to do anything.
Bits of 4-2-3-1, bits of 4-4-2, bits of.
It's quite clear they're trying to force Arsenal into wide areas because they know if that ball comes in, they back themselves, Bartrip and Bühler, to head that away. And that was where they came undone against City ultimately because they couldn't mark Khadija Shaw.
Yeah.
But if they can stick close to Russo today, that's where they can have a lot of joy.
I think this is Tottenham's best 10 minutes in the last 3 weeks. I really do.
Clinton.
Oh, my spoke to
lovely with Kit Graham there.
Graham's again saved one of our teammates.
Arsenal caught unaware really because the pass was so unexpected. It was such a weird area to pass that Arsenal just didn't realise it was going to go there. Vojtkova now. It's an ambitious long ball and it's cut out by Arsenal. Valti into Russo, tries to turn the corner. Another good Bit of defending from Beulah, strong in the challenge there. Bizet are now fighting again, but Arsenal have possession. Frida Manum puts a ball in there in a dangerous area, but it follows through to Vojtkova.
Yeah, I think one of the things Tottenham are getting away with at the moment is the misplaced passes in their own third. There's been a few where they've handed it to the Arsenal attackers and it's not been punished. I think they're getting away with it. They won't get away with it for much longer.
Now it's with Beth England out on this left-hand side. Slides it through for Martin Thomas. Lovely ball from England. And now Tottenham in a really high area. Thomas.
You've got both your strikers out here. You don't want them here. You want them in the box.
Tries to play it inside and it's cleared away.
Yeah,
Tottenham throw now on the near side.
Didn't fall right for Tottenham there. Both England and Thomas were stuck in the corner.
Yeah. Neville tries to play it inside, but the pass hasn't come off now. Manham forced off, and it's another Tottenham throw, not in the eyes of the liner. Much to Ashley Neville's frustration.
I mean, it did look like Neville did just kick it off, so we'll see.
McCabe with the throw now.
No, good first 10 minutes.
Yeah, interesting poll in chat by the way. Thanks everyone that's voted in that. 84% of you guys saying that Arsenal will win, so a very strong backing of Arsenal there. But 12% backing Tottenham, so we have got some fans of the home side here, and then 4% going for a draw, or perhaps some biased Chelsea fans. That would also explain that Tottenham percentage.
Pick a Chelsea fan here, though.
Well,
I guess with the WSL, you pick Tottenham, don't you?
Of course, the rivalry with Tottenham isn't as strong as it is in the men's game, and given the fact, and given the fact that Arsenal are currently in a title race with the Blues, I think most Chelsea fans will be hoping Tottenham win today.
If they could both lose,
Ford takes aim. It's not a bad effort from Caitlin Ford, but it just whistles past the far post. I think it took a deflection, so it will be an Arsenal corner here.
So that was kind of out of nothing, really. It just looked like no one really gave her an option. She thought, Arsenal, right, then I'll just hit this. And is it Vojtkova in the Tottenham goal?
Yeah.
Yeah, looked pretty worried for a little bit. Ended up letting it go. Didn't realise it.
I think she would have got across to her if it was on target, but
yeah,
Petzelberger, it just came off her knee there. Mead into Steph Catley. Catley will look to deliver this lovely ball, and that should be a goal.
I don't know. I think it in.
Yeah, that's a really poor header from Alessia Russo. A lovely ball in. Just needed a deft touch. I don't know if she was nudged in the back potentially.
She'd have gone in if she left it. That ball was right on the money from Catley.
Yeah, she just didn't get her positioning right.
No.
Headed it the wrong way there, Alessia Russo. It's flicked on by Ford, I believe it was, in there.
You feel like, if not, Elished might have turned that home.
I think if nobody touched it, the confusion probably would have led to it going in, but steered away in the end from goal by Alessia Russo, which is not something we used to say.
No, not at all. This is good battling there from...
Well, Petzelberger and Kit Graham running into each other almost there, but the first time those two haven't been on the same wavelength all morning.
Graham's had a really, really good start to this game. Very impressed.
Yeah. Palova into Manham. Now Steph Catley. Ruben Moy. Moves it out wide. Here's Ilestedt. McCabe. Darts inside, caught by Ashley Neville, and that will be a foul. And a free kick to Arsenal.
Yeah, you saw that come from a mile away.
She realised if she let Kate McCabe dive inside there, problems would arise, so she just brought it down. But it is a decent area for this free kick for Arsenal.
It's a similar ball to the one we just watched.
It's a lot further back than that one, but it's still something that they can get in and around that goalkeeper. If they can get it on the penalty spot here, there's every chance someone might be able just to prod it home. So Catley, one of the players over this. Let's see who does end up taking it. But yeah, well, we have a momentary pause here as they wait for the free kick. I'm just going to say thanks everyone that's tuned in so far. And of course, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. We're trying to hit 100 before the end of the year. We've already gained one on today's stream, so thank you guys very, very much. So yeah,
say hi.
Catley, get involved in the live chat as well. Catley's ball doesn't come to anything, and Tottenham will now look to bring it the other way. One high by Beth Mead, though. Mead, ball across the box, cleared away by Graham, only as far as Katie McCabe. They'll load up the box again, flicked on by Ruben Moy. Ashley Neville can't deal with it, and that will be a corner. Tottenham need to just get this clear now.
Yeah.
There's a few times in there where it just had to go, and it just didn't, and then it ended up falling to an Arsenal player.
When you don't clear a football, you're putting yourself under relentless pressure, and that is what's happening now, corner after corner.
Because the defence becomes into a disarray and it causes issues.
They're finally getting Beth Mead into this game. It's taken 14 minutes, but she's starting to get on the ball. And surprise, surprise, she's causing problems.
And the corner whipped in. Russo gets the touch. It's cleared away by Graham, and that's a lot more convincing.
Yeah, it's gone a bit further.
And Bizet's giving chase here to Palova and almost forcing a mistake that fell right to her. Unfortunately. Yeah. Definitely. And now they are coming the other way, though, Arsenal. Valti moves it out wide. Here's Beth Mee, so she switched flanks with Ford. Ford in the box. She gets a touch on it, but she can't direct it goalwards. But good stuff from Arsenal, and actually, I think of changing those flanks, getting Mead on that left-hand side, Ford on the right-hand side, already proving quite dangerous there as Mead looping a ball in. Ford, unable to get any meaningful contact behind it.
Arsenal look really dangerous with these balls into the box, whether it's from a corner, a free kick, or just running down the wings. You know, Tottenham, that's what City did. They scored 3 goals because they just put the ball in the Tottenham box and then Khadija Shaw put them all home. Tottenham don't like it when you put the ball onto their heads in their own area.
It's almost like Martin Thomas is playing as an attacking midfielder today, by the way.
Yeah.
I know, obviously, it is a front two, and in the press, it is a front two. That's a really poor pass from Palova, which, again, not something we're used to saying. Bizet, though, loses it. Just needed to shift that quicker as Palova wins it back. And now that ball looking for Caitlin Ford, who has swapped back round with Beth Mead and finds herself on the left-hand side, looking to take on the full-back. Shot across goal, hits the post, cleared away by James. And now Tottenham will look to counter. Beth England there just caught by Illichet, who had no intention of playing the ball.
Yeah, very fortunate there for Tottenham. Caitlin Ford does really well. It's really poor defending from who is it over there? Because James stepped up, so it was actually what's the name?
Bueller.
He
went across there.
Lets her cut inside way too easily here.
Yeah, you've got to be watching that. And Ford, unlucky that doesn't go in because Vojkova was nowhere near it, really.
No.
Well, her hand was near it. Maybe the gust of wind she directed towards the ball made a difference or not.
That wasn't a foul.
Oh,
Made it more of it.
I don't know. It looked like quite hefty contact. She's down now on the deck, which is why the ref ran over to her, and she's just receiving a bit of treatment here. Bizet Ildesoy.
Yeah.
Electric start, though. Nothing less than what we expected, really.
No. Tottenham holding their own as well. Which is...
If you want to give your thoughts on the first 17 minutes here, make sure to get them in the live chat. And now just a momentary pause for both sides as they'll regroup with managers Wilhelm and Eideval respectively and sort of just discuss what's happened in the first 17 minutes there. Yeah, I think she is just taking a minute to sit down. Because Tottenham's fans have been under the cosh a little bit here. Oh, yeah. No, she's down again here.
I think she might have moved onto the pitch. Don't really know what's going on here. Well, physio man's come back over. Just going to chat. I mean, Tottenham have done alright as well. They've held their own. They are going to change.
Yeah. Which
is not great. Don't quite know what she's done. There's no contact.
And what they would have wanted to be forced into doing 18 minutes in. Defence has looked quite solid and dealt with everything that was thrown at them so far. Now being forced into a change.
So nothing to do with a tackle or any contact. Just running. I can't really see what the problem is because she's just sat on the floor normally. But yeah, quite smart there for Tottenham though to make sure she was fully.
It's going to be Turner coming on for Tottenham. Then that'll be the end of Bueller's afternoon, I think, or morning.
Yeah.
Not even into the afternoon yet. So yeah,
that's a change.
Bit of an unfortunate one there for Tottenham. Forced into an early change. Hopefully it doesn't have a huge bearing on the game. But Luana Bueller coming off. Amy Turner on in her place.
Yeah, they've got to get Turner into this game now early. Get her a few touches. Get her comfortable because Arsenal are going to come at them fast. And you know she's going to have to adjust very quickly. Very difficult to come into this title game as a centre half. Don't quite know where she's going now.
Catley makes the overlapping run. Now back to Caitlin Ford. Can she deliver the ball? Lovely flicking turn from Ford. Catley, can she deliver it? Cleared away by Kit Graham and then smashed away by Bizet Ildesoy. Palova slides it through, but it's a great interception from Neville.
James.
And then, James.
Who's this down?
So I was thinking of Gary Neville. Bizet just got caught there.
That seems to be right.
Yeah, I think she's just taking a moment after getting caught. Slowing the game down as much as possible, really. James.
I think the longer Tottenham can hold their own, more chance of getting a positive result out of this game. And they're done right so far.
England can't quite get the flick on. Petzelberger gives it to Bizet, and that will be out for another throw.
I think the only thing for Tottenham is they'd probably like to be able to get Thomas and England on the ball more.
Yeah.
We've seen a few glimpses of them, but not too
Well,
much.
you don't want to see Mark Thomas on the ball. It's going to end in that.
Maybe don't give out the ball then.
Kane dropped deep to try and receive the ball. Touch wasn't great. Ended up running off the pitch.
Not quite what she anticipated.
So Arsenal now can camp in Tottenham's half again and try and make something of this. Manham hands all over her. She loses the ball. Russo putting the pressure on, and Turner clears it into the number 23. But yeah, Robert Villaharm, I think they will be very happy with what he's seen so far, but there'll still be some concerns given the fact they've not been too aggressive or offensive in this game, Tottenham. They've sat very deep so far, not really been able to play forwards, but now quick ball from Mark Thomas doesn't come to anything, unfortunately. Clinton trying to take on Palova. Really good from Clinton, but Palova holds on to the ball. Here's Frida Manham. Can she fashion opportunity for a shot? Gives it out wide. Beth Mead. And she takes it past Ashley Neville. Beth Mead brought down by Neville. Was that in the box? Was it outside the box? Not even given us a foul by the referee.
I said free kick.
And Beth Mead looks absolutely gobsmacked at that decision. And I have to say, I'm not disagreeing with her there.
Yeah.
I don't really know how much of the ball Neville got there. Ruben Moy. Illerstedt, now Katie McCabe. Plays a 1-2 with Mead. McCabe towards Mead and Manham, but it's a really good challenge from Neville. Then England holds the ball. What England's done really well so far today is getting in front of the ball, backing into the defender and drawing that foul, because it just relieves Tottenham of so much pressure. We're going to see a replay here. No, complete dive from Mead. Fantastic call from the ref, to be fair. Credit where credit's due.
Yeah, no.
Mead knew what she was doing.
That's a great decision to see from there as well.
I think she could probably, because she's going to be able to see whether the foot makes any contact with Mead.
Yeah.
She'll see that it doesn't, and then Mead's gone down like a sack of potatoes.
Yeah.
Never a foul.
No. Halfway through this first half as well now.
Bar trip, and Clinton didn't realise that was going to come to her. McCabe jumped in front of her, and Clinton couldn't get the header in the right direction. Arsenal thrown on the near side again. I think it's Katie McCabe's 50th throw of the game. She seems to always be picking up the ball on this near side. Goes down the line, looking for Mead. Cut out by Neville. Another throw for
6%
McCabe.
of this game has been spent in Arsenal's...
In the last 10 minutes.
Oh, I was going to say.
So,
Mental.
that is during a period of heavy dominance for Arsenal.
The whole game, I was going to say. Absolutely absurd.
Kit Graham. Now Petzelberger. Turner. Bartrip. Places out wide. Here's Ashley Neville. Back to Bartrip again then. She'll go along with it. Clinton. Touch just doesn't come to anything, but it has come off McCabe, and that will be a Tottenham throw. 34 votes, by the way, in the polling chat. Up 82% Arsenal, 15% Tottenham now. So a couple more votes for Tottenham in there, and 3% going for a draw. Thanks everyone that's voted so far. As I say, if you want to get involved, have your say in the live chat, give your thoughts on the game. We'll make sure to read them out and discuss them throughout this game. Ball forward, looking for Grace Clinton, but it doesn't come off. Tottenham putting the pressure on Arsenal. Ruben Moy, and it's won back by Petzelberger, but that'll be pulled back as a free kick. Mark Thomas deemed to be a little bit, Bizet deemed to be a little bit too aggressive with lots of Ruben Moy there.
Didn't even see what happened there, to be fair.
It just seems to be such a succession of just barreling into people throughout this game. A lot of combative challenges, which I guess is the nature of this game, isn't it? That's resulted in quite a few fouls. Wonderfully officiated so far, though, I have to say. Every call, pretty much spot on.
Much so.
No idea how that's been given as an Arsenal throw. It looked like Russo's just kicked it off. Bartrip, furious about the situation. Here's Beth Mead. Thought she came from an offside position, but apparently not. But either way, doesn't matter as McKay's pass fails to find anyone in a red shirt. Tottenham goal kick. So 25 minutes gone. What have you thought of the first 25 here, Harry?
It's been alright. I think Tottenham have surprisingly, I think, held on pretty well. They haven't been. I mean, they've been under the cosh a little bit. But I wouldn't say they've been under the cosh completely. They've played some good stuff. I think they've looked alright when they've come forward, but that's not great. Oh, that is really good from Trace Clinton, actually. Thought she'd lost it there.
Finds England, who again use their body to great effect. It's just jostling in there, and then Ashley Neville has done really well to smash it into Beth Mead and win a throw.
Sarcastically applauds the Lino this time. I'm not sure she'll appreciate that.
I was going to say, she needs to watch out for a booking coming her way if she's going to keep that up.
That's just...
I thought bit of a risky ball inside. Yeah. And now Kit Graham tries to find Petzelberger, but it's not come off. Now it's with Mead. McCabe. Plays inside. Palova. Nice turn as she finds Mead again now into Victoria Palova. Valti. Catley. Can she deliver it? Plays it into Ford. Good from Bizet. Petzelberger. Bizet again now. Really good. From Chelin Bizet Ildesoy. Petzelberger brought down by Frida Manham. And that will be a free kick to Tottenham.
Yeah, if you feel like it's been a bit of a scrappy game so far, and I think that is what is favouring Tottenham at the moment. Arsenal can't get the ball down, can't really play football in a game like this. Tottenham are making it very difficult for their opposing. What do you call them? Never mind. That's for Arsenal to do anything.
Trying to find that ball through to Neville, but it hasn't come off. Palova. Bartrip jostling with Russo. And it's out of play for a Tottenham throw. Oh no, Arsenal throw, I think.
Yeah, still a while to go in this first half, to be fair. And, I think...
Well, we're going to have a bit of additional time as well, as we had a couple minutes stoppage. So, a bit of a slow burner so far, I would have to...
I wasn't expecting any goals in the first half, as I predicted, but maybe I'll be surprised.
But if you look at the trend of Tottenham games this season, they've kept everything tight for 20, 30 minutes and then the floodgates have opened. So potentially this is the time where Arsenal finally break Tottenham down. Bartrip.
Or even Cersei, as soon as you get one against Tottenham, you usually get 4.
Yeah. But for Chelsea, it took them too long to get one, and then too long to get that second. And I think Marta Thomas scored, didn't she?
Yeah.
So it's 2-1 in the end. But, yeah. They just couldn't kill that game off. Everyone else that plays against Tottenham, City 2 weeks ago, United last weekend, finding really a lot of success and really strong victories. Ilestedt. Now Beth Mead. Tries to take it past Neville.
It's a throw though. Graham again. Really, really good in there.
Fighting with Manham pulls her down, and that will be a Tottenham free kick.
Really good. Kit Graham's been superb first half an hour. Best player on the pitch. Just the way she's battled in there. She's not making it easy. She's stopping people like Manham, people like Palova, creating and getting into this game.
Yeah.
And they're not enjoying it. Arsenal aren't enjoying it out there.
Ball forward from Bartrip. Now Thomas fighting for it. And Clinton does well but goes down. And Mark Thomas pulling our socks up. I think that shows what Tottenham need in this game, really. It's demonstrating that one action. Just, socks up, get involved.
Yeah.
It's like the roll the sleeves up type thing, isn't it? But they've got no sleeves to roll up. If not, they'll be wearing tank tops. So, yeah.
Thought that was a phone.
Yeah.
Don't know what that was. Some random vibration somewhere in the room. Anyway.
Always worry.
You know what? It's not. Don't exactly.
I think it's in here.
Yeah, that's big. That's jump. Anyway, don't know what's going on here now. What are we waiting for?
It's a drop ball, I think.
Very random drop ball in the corner.
Yeah, I'm not sure what this is about. But...
No.
Anyway. Zinsberger. Now Lotto Wubenmoy. Catley. Rubenmoy. Takes a nick off Beth England there and one back by Arsenal. Now Tottenham in possession. Kit Graham. That's a poor ball forwards, but Grace Clinton manages to win it off Victoria Pelova. Sorry, Valti. Valti, though, winning it back. It is giving us a free kick to Tottenham. Had her hands all over Clinton there. Did Valti.
Yeah, I feel like referees got to start getting our card down in a minute. You can see, you can just tell.
And there, Clinton getting caught again.
This is just starting to heat up a little bit.
Mead
Mead
committing
getting
that
involved
one.
in the action now. It just feels like Arsenal. It's Arsenal frustration. They've had half an hour where they've done absolutely nothing. They haven't managed to forge much out, and they're not enjoying it.
Exactly, she said that frustration's been building up. Now it's starting to boil over. If Tottenham can hit hard while this frustration is happening, or Arsenal's starting to get annoyed and obviously nervous because there is a lot of pressure on them here. Bartrip ball into a good area, but it's too close to Manuela Zinsberger. And now she's going to look to play it quickly on the counter. Catley. And BJ managed to force her back there, so there won't be any playing quickly on the counter. Valti. Tottenham pressing very high here. And Petzelberger can't quite get there. James fighting with Manham, but here come Arsenal. Ford, Pelova, brilliant from Clinton. Now Kit Graham. Tottenham could attack here. Ball can't quite find its way to Martha Thomas. Tottenham will press Arsenal high once more, though, as Beth Mead now picks up the ball, making that drive inside. Tries to play it out wide, successfully finds Caitlin Ford with the pass across. Ford, Valti, Catley, Valti. Now into the path of Frida Manham. Ruben Moy.
Just feel like
Valti again.
Something's got to happen. Something's got to give for either side.
Caitlin Ford, ball in, headed away by Bartrip. Now it's with Victoria Pelova. Into Catley. Ball out wide. Ford, Manham, cut out. And now here come Tottenham. James. England. Bizet. Switching the play.
Really good football.
Here come Tottenham. Clinton driving forwards here. And now Neville on the overlap. She didn't realise it was going nowhere. She was signalling for the ball. The pass came, and then she was surprised when she got the ball.
Really weird.
A really odd situation.
Yeah.
Pelova. Mead.
Still 13 minutes left this half. Just don't quite know what's going to happen, do you?
Yeah, I feel like if anyone's going to score, it's going to be Arsenal.
Yeah.
But if Tottenham can keep playing the way they are, keep it as tight as they have, well, I don't really know how Arsenal would score.
Yeah, no.
McCabe, and I think she's pushed down there by Clinton.
Yeah. Just feels like we need one team or someone, or someone's got to take this game up a gear.
Yeah.
It's someone like a Beth Mead, you got to take it by a scruff of the neck and just up the game.
Or a Beth England, so could go either way. Here come Arsenal then again. Frida Manham. She's trying to force this corner by Petzelberger. Now Pelova. Ruben Moy. Ilestead. Mead into Russo. Tries to find it back to Beth Mead. But now Tottenham will come forwards. One back high again by Arsenal. Beth Mead. Pelova. Alessia Russo trying to fight with Ashley Neville here.
Really good defending.
That will go off the end of the clip.
Really good, yeah. Smart defending there. Just sees Russo out, wins a goal kick. And I'll tell you what, Tottenham are really doing well. They're putting in a shift. They really are. I don't know they can do this for 90 minutes. I don't know how they're going to do it.
They're going to try.
Yeah. And I'll tell you what, unless...
Oh, that's a brilliant turn from Grace Clinton. She's going to come inside, fouled by Pelova. Surely the ref's got to start looking at cards soon because Tottenham players are just getting shoved over every time they come forwards. It's because Arsenal get caught. The rest defence isn't incredible. So when they press, they then get caught and then causes these silly fouls?
I think they haven't seen a single caution yet in the 34th minute.
Because Palova knows if she allows Clinton to brush past her there, Clinton's going to have a load of space to drive into, both Thomas and England ahead of her, and Bizet flying round the on the right-hand side.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely flick from Neville. A deft touch, but England then a heavy touch.
A left.
Tries just to push out of her feet and drive around the defender, but it hasn't worked out.
Really strong. It looks like a sold-out away end for Arsenal, by the way.
Oh, it will be. I mean, if Arsenal can sell out the Emirates, they're going to sell out the Tottenham away end, aren't they? So that's the problem with every other home team's games. It's going to feel like a neutral venue.
Yeah.
Because Tottenham, well, they're probably sold out more. One, don't have as passionate a fan base or as loud a fan base as Arsenal. And two, well, I don't think they're going to have sold significantly more. No. So that definitely struck the hand of Marta Thomas. But
we were very unlucky. Yeah.
It was messy, so she's not been pulled back for it by the referee. Here's James lifting it over the top. Bizet running in behind Catley here. Gets it under her control, Bizet. Wants to put the ball in. On the keeper, it's on the roof of the net, though.
Yeah, no, I tell you what, I thought just need a little bit less off that now, but, could have caused a problem, to be fair, if it was dipping a little bit more.
And Roger Bizet wasn't.
Zinsberg saw it all the way.
Palova. Ilestead.
I mean, I thought we might have seen more.
That's not a foul. Meads throwing it over the floor.
I thought we were going to go in half-time 0-0, but I feel like we were going to see a bit more, a few more efforts on goal, a bit more action, a bit more, kind of feistiness. It has just been a little bit, it's slowed down. We started really fast, the game has slowed down. Last 10-15 minutes.
Valti just dictating the tempo in there at the moment, playing 1-2 with everyone. Now plays it down the line towards Ford. Ford, lovely turn, but Bizet wins it back. Now Tottenham will come forwards. Marta Thomas holds on to the ball. Thought she would look to go back to Bizet, but plays it inside. Kit Graham turns the wrong way, almost loses it. Strong from Petzelberger, and Tottenham will look to come down this left-hand side. Ashley Neville. Driving forwards, Neville holds off Russo, now goes inside. Kit Graham. Here is Turner. Bartrip. Neville again. Plays it forward. Beth England. Knocks it inside. Grace Clinton. Kit Graham. Now James. Petzelberger. Bizet. Trying to take on Catley here. Bizet ball in. Headed away by Lotta Wubben-Moy. Good stuff from Tottenham though, and now throwing hard the pitch, and they can try and just dial up the pressure against Arsenal here.
Yeah, no, better few moments here from Tottenham. Bizet's done quite on that right hand side, causing some problems now.
Yeah.
And after Arsenal, this is not what they wanted to say. They wanted to kill this game off, but Tottenham slowly working their way back into it. They'll be hoping they can't mount anything before the end of the half here.
Ball in, Wubben-Moy gets it gone. Kit Graham getting involved there. Now Neville. Thomas heads it down to Petzelberger. Lifts it towards Bizet, who brings under control nicely. Bizet. Ball in the box. Wubben-Moy once again jumping in front of it. Kit Graham from range. It's not troubling anyone.
If that goes top corner for Kit Graham, she's hounded as an icon for Tottenham. Not quite though. Worth a go though. Worth a go.
And now Arsenal play out from the back. Ilestead. Just feels like Arsenal need to relax a bit.
Yeah.
Especially in possession. It's been a bit forced today. But Tottenham, and be a bit patient because they've got to wait for Tottenham's gaps to appear rather than try and force it when they haven't got that option. P. Marv, welcome to the stream, says, hi, fantastic to see you. Welcome to the stream, welcome to the community. I believe you're new around here, in which case, subscribe if you haven't already. We'd massively appreciate it. But yeah, thank you for saying hi in stream. What have you thought of the first 45 minutes of this game, P. Marv? What have you thought? Put your thoughts in the live chat. And that goes to anyone else. If you want to share your thoughts on the start of the action here, please feel free to do so. We are quickly approaching half-time now, though. And it's Arsenal that will come forward. Palova. Thomas tries to get around her, but it is a foul. Advantage played. Frida Manham gets it towards Ford. Can anyone get across with Caitlin Ford? And a shot rifled into almost a side netting, but nowhere near the back of the net.
Yeah, you felt she was caught in two minds, and to be fair, I was caught in two minds for her. I didn't know what she was going to do there. It's one of those where she had the option to cut it back and let it across the box, had the option to have a go, went for goal, knocked it wide. But I wouldn't be too frustrated with that.
Yeah. Sorry, if you do notice us just looking off to the side, we have got the East Anglian derby on, and Ashley Barnes has just kicked a goalkeeper for no reason. Anyway, Pullover now moves it out wide to McCabe, and she's just waiting for some options.
Oh, it's because someone's down.
I don't like that from McCabe. She was like slowing it down and stopping it. And then when everyone turned around, she burst forward, and the ref's like, actually, no, stop the ball. Don't be a weapon.
Also, at the end of the day, Frida Manham's a grown woman. She can put her boot on while everyone else carries on the game.
But she wasn't stopping the game, McCabe. She was trying to fake them.
And so then eventually Arsenal get a drop ball. Oh, that game's even better in a white box. Made.
No, it's with McCabe. Ball in, lovely ball. Header though from Manham, not on target, claimed by Vojtkova nonetheless. And now they'll look to come forwards here. James plays it inside. Bizet looks to switch the play. Now moves out wide to James. Down the line, looking for Marta Thomas, and Wooben Moy just using her body excellently there to shield the ball. Now lifts it towards Caitlin Ford. Options all around her. Feeds it through. Here's Russo. Can she find a cutback? Here's Frida Manham. Manham on target, and it's a fantastic stop from Vojtkova. Getting across well, pushing it wide. Brilliant from Vojtkova.
That is a great save. Really good foot from Arsenal down the left-hand side again. Larkin down at the left. Russo does well to recover a chance.
Incredible stuff, yeah. Full stretch save there and pushes it away.
Yeah. That was fine in the top corner from Manham. Arsenal looking to end the half strong.
And it's Steph Catley goes short to Mead. Catley runs around her, and now she'll receive the ball. The fact Tottenham haven't cottoned onto that corner routine yet is shocking. They headed away. McCabe back in there, claimed by Neville, and now she will push the ball forwards and run with it. Gives it to Bizet. 3-on-3 here for Tottenham. Brilliant from Valti. Bizet fights for it, and it's out of play for a Arsenal throw.
Now I think they'll go back and what's going on here? Check on actually Neville. He got clattered into.
I think they're frustrated that there's not been a card yet here because Neville, no intention really at all to play the ball there.
Yeah, that's a yellow. And
was it McCabe again?
There's numerous fouls that should have been a yellow. I feel like the referee. I don't really know why she's not going to use her yellows.
Because McCabe's not. There's no intention to play the ball there. She just barrels into it. That's an easy yellow card. It's the thing that frustrates me about Katie McCabe, because Lauren James does silly, petulant things, right? And it'll be, oh, look at the VAR, disgusting player. Katie McCabe doesn't. It's like, oh, cheeky Katie McCabe, look what she does. The double standards are shocking. Absolutely shocking. She just frustrates me that she gets away with so much of just the really scummy sides of the game.
I think numerous players today, especially for Arsenal, have got away without being booked.
Yeah, and if they're on a yellow, they can't make those fouls constantly, or they get another one, and then Tottenham get the advantage. Tottenham at the moment aren't being advantaged because every time they come forward, Arsenal can barrel into them, and not a single yellow's been awarded yet, despite there being no intent to play the ball there whatsoever from Katie McCabe.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, Arsenal now with the corner. Mead plays it to Pullover on the edge, takes a touch, winds up for a shot, waits for Neville to move, then puts it on top of Vojtkova. Brilliant from the goalkeeper to claim that one and to give it out and to stop stumbling in the back of the net.
Used their post there to start falling backwards. Quite smart. Just being aware of her surroundings.
Yeah. Appreciate everyone that subscribed all the way on today's stream, up to 85 now. Appreciate it, guys, massively. If you haven't subscribed, we're only 15 away from 100. Would be fantastic to hit that before the end of the year. And now, here come Tottenham, Grace Clinton. Lovely stuff, fighting with Beth Mead for it. Now playing it back to Turner. Petzelberger. And she's just been caught there by Leia Valti.
I mean, that's a yellow again. And it really
still no card. How? How are Arsenal getting away with this? They've committed 11 fouls in this game according to Football, but I presume that hasn't calculated that one that from Valti, so we'll call it 12 to 4, and they've not picked up a single card yet.
It's crazy. Absolutely crazy.
Getting away with making consistent and deliberate fouls, and yet nothing's awarded. And that won't consider things that aren't awarded as fouls, such as Katie McCabe barrelling into someone and the few advantages that have been played. When Arsenal commit that foul, and then Tottenham play the ball forwards, and so they don't end up punishing that.
I think eventually the referees have to stamp some authority on this game, and
because if not, Arsenal are going to run a mockery. They're just barrelling into Tottenham every time they come forward.
It will get to the point where in the second half, Arsenal will make their fourth or fifth foul of the game, and realistically they would be off for them, but it'll only be a yellow.
Yeah.
They've got to be careful. They really have.
Joseph Ann, welcome to the stream, by the way. It says hi, Jack and I. Thank you, Joseph Ann, for hopping in. Good to see you, mate. It's been a good start to proceedings here at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. As we quickly approach half-time, Russo, lovely footwork from Alessia Russo. Now Victoria Pelova moves it across. Manham goes wider still into Caitlin Ford. Has Catley on the overlap. Won't use her, though. Takes a shot on her own, but it's over the bar. Good stuff from Arsenal again, though. And they're just starting to come into their own a bit, Arsenal. Another really quick attack there. As they move the ball from right to left and into Ford, who could have scored. And another... I don't know how you describe it, but it's really... They cut through Tottenham quickly now. Much quicker than they were at the start of the game. However, Tottenham's still remaining strong, and they're not allowing Arsenal to get an easy or clear-cut chance, really. And there's a foul there, Petzelberger with the push on Ford. 55 votes in the poll in chat, by the way. 85% sticking with Arsenal, then 11% have gone for Tottenham. 4% think this game will end as a draw.
Fair enough.
Yeah, no goals as of yet, of course. Now McCabe finds Mead, goes to Pelova. It's a cross into Valti. There, Valti plays it forward, headed away by Bartrip. England trying to win it in the midfield. Valti, Frida Manham. Pelova. And that comes off. That just come off Pelova. Smart that from Neville, kicking it into the Dutch midfielder. And winning a goal kick as a consequence. Yeah. Just those smart little bits that have come off of Tottenham, and that is why, at the half, they are still 0-0. It's Tottenham 0, Arsenal 0. A valiant effort from Tottenham's defence so far. Arsenal, despite a number of fouls being committed, they've not really had a lot to do defensively, but they haven't been able to score in the offensive third either. It's Tottenham 0, Arsenal 0. And yeah, did you expect to be all square at the break?
I did. Well, I did predict it in the end. I mean, I'd gone for an Arsenal win, but I did think we would be 0-0 after 45 minutes, and that is exactly what we've got here. And it's a testament to Tottenham defensively, who have been really strong.
If we think back to the City game, it took a while for City to break them down, 20, 30 so minutes. Once they did, the floodgates really opened once they got that first goal. But if Tottenham can stay at this same defensive level and keep causing issues for Arsenal, then there's no reason why they can't go on to get something from this game. Even if it is just a 0-0 draw, that's still a really, really good result for Tottenham. So as someone who predicted a draw, I'm quite happy with how this game's looking so far. I think Tottenham will take the lead in this game. Based on what I've said so far, I think Tottenham will take the lead in this game as we go deeper. And I think it will require a late Arsenal goal in order to level things up. But yeah, I'm quite pleased with the game we've watched so far. I think that Tottenham have definitely been, I wouldn't say the better side. Well, I guess I would. I'd say the better side relatively to what you expect. You'd expect Arsenal to be dominant in this clash, given the quality that they possess. Yet Tottenham, considering the expectations on them, have done better than what we expected. I think that's been a really impressive aspect of the game so far. They've kept it really tight, really narrow defensively, limited the opportunities Arsenal can generate. And Arsenal have had a few dangerous chances, but they tend to be those pot shots from range when Ford has been able to drive inside and just hit one off. It's been mainly that, Caitlin Ford cutting inside and having shots for 45 minutes. But other than that, they've not generated anything that's super clear cut. I'd say there was the Russo header early into the game. If that goes in, is it a different game? Are we looking at 3 or 4-0 Arsenal at half-time? Potentially so. But she missed that, and that could have been a turning point, because from then, Tottenham were a lot more solid defensively, not as many errors, jumping in front of every ball. I think Graham and Petzelberger in particular in the middle of the park were really, really impressive, because their commitment to get to every challenge, their desire to win the ball back is admirable. It's really, really good. So, yeah, overall, some really positive signs then from Tottenham in the first half. For Arsenal, Harry, how do they improve and get back into a winning position, or get into a winning position in this game?
I mean, yeah, it's all that old caveat in football that I firmly believe in, is that if you outwork the other team and you want it more than the other team, then you will win the game. And that's kind of what Tottenham are doing at the moment. They are working harder than Arsenal, they are fighting harder than Arsenal, and that's why they're still level here. I think Arsenal, obviously they're going to want it, they're going to want to win, but it just feels a bit, they need to match Tottenham in terms of that work rate. They need to match Tottenham in terms of that physicality, because the only way they've managed to do it is by fouling them. And they need to be stronger without giving away these silly free kicks that they're very lucky to not be cautioned for yet. So I do think that for Arsenal, it's not been as good as they'd expect. I think if you look towards the last few weeks, if you look to last weekend, Arsenal's performance has really dropped, and Tottenham have really upped it. And you can tell the difference. It's a big difference.
Sorry, I just missed a huge chance with Nathan Broadhead. Just if I say they draw is good for Chelsea, yeah, spot on. I think obviously any drop points for Arsenal means Chelsea can go ahead, and a game against Bristol City tomorrow. Now I never like to say it's a foregone conclusion, but it should be comfortable for Chelsea if we're being realistic. So a drop of points for Arsenal could be huge for this title race. But also, still in the picture, still in the context, is Manchester City and Manchester United. So if Arsenal lose or even draw today, City can close up to a point or level with Arsenal. Manchester United are only a point behind City, and so they can get close to Arsenal as well, or closer to Arsenal. So that's the more important stuff, I think. The fact that if Arsenal do drop it today, not only do they allow Chelsea to pull away at the front, but they can allow City to catch up to them and United to get closer. So yeah, I think that's the issue, is they're opening up the title race if they are to drop points here, especially considering that all three of those sides have beaten Tottenham this season.
Yeah.
But overall, Arsenal, they look more likely to get a goal. Whether Tottenham can keep up this display remains to be seen. I think if anyone's going to come out the second half stronger, it's going to be Arsenal, because Alderweireld is a better coach and will convince that, will inspire Arsenal to play better in the second half. And obviously Arsenal do have more options on the bench and options to be able to change this game and change the outlook of the game. So I don't think this game is done yet, and I think Arsenal will start to come into their own. It's just about whether Tottenham can keep remaining strong, whether Votikova can keep making some good saves, and whether they can continue to win that midfield battle. But it's going to be very, very difficult to see if they can give it up for another 45 minutes. But yeah. Anyway, we'll talk about some of the chances as they are popping up on our screen now.
But I do think that is the pivotal moment in the match when Arsenal can't for the second half, because in the first half there, Arsenal didn't hit them early. Tottenham settled, and then it became a kind of bit of you had that lull in the middle where Tottenham was settled into the game. Arsenal couldn't really do much towards them. Arsenal can't let them settle this time. They have to hit them straight after the break. Have to hit them hard. Hopefully get a goal, and that should be the game from there. For Tottenham, it's about doing exactly the same. Hold on for the first few minutes. Hold on to your hats for the first few minutes. Settle into the game. Become comfortable. Stay strong, and hopefully you come out the other side of it with 1 or 3 points.
Yeah, some good points being made in chat. Chelsea fans saying, I still think Arsenal will win. Yeah, I think that's probably rings true. I mean, I've predicted a draw at the start, so I'm quite happy with how the game's looked so far, and I could see that still coming off. Anton C as well, welcome to the stream, saying Arsenal bench versus Tottenham bench. You make a good argument, or a good point, sorry. Tottenham obviously don't have that strength and depth and that quality off the bench to come and change this game. As for Arsenal, well, I'll rattle off some names for you. They could look towards Chloe Lacasse, Blackstenius, Cooney Cross. Of course, the biggest name on there, Vivian Miedema, could still come into this game. And then if she was to come on, well, that could be huge. A couple of defensive options as well and stuff like that. So some really big names. Obviously, there is still options for Tottenham. We could see Naz, who was really dangerous against Arsenal's B side in the week.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it could still be a really exciting second half. And, of course, Ayane, who I was very impressed with, Ayane in that City game. Because despite the fact they were... Was it the City game or United? No, City game. Despite the fact they were completely out of it, she came on and actually made a huge impact with their passing. I don't think they'll change that midfield too, because I think the Villahan will be understandably very pleased with Graham and Petzelberger's contributions. But potentially moving on to one of the wings for Clinton or Bizet, who again have both had good games. So it's difficult to look at anyone to rotate for Tottenham. There's not been anyone who's been particularly poor.
No. And I think, for Tottenham, they've done really well. I'm just intrigued to see whether that starting 11 the 11 on the pitch can last that long at this level of quality with this level of discipline for a whole game of football against an Arsenal side who are much better.
Yeah,
because as I said, they've outworked Arsenal. They've got the work rate's been better, the mentality's been better. They've wanted it more, but whether they can keep all of that up for 90 minutes, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I completely agree with.
And I think eventually football quality prevails unless the quality has an absolute mare.
But the only counter I would have to that is, as we were starting to see throughout that second half in glimpses, Arsenal were getting frustrated by Tottenham. So if they can keep that up, Tottenham, if they can keep up what they're doing, Arsenal will grow frustrated, will start to feel that pressure, especially away from home where they're less comfortable. So I don't think it's as clear-cut as it seems. I could definitely see, Tottenham continuing to play the way they are, frustrating the opposition, and eventually, potentially they get a goal, or they see out this game. We're going to get to 90 eventually. And if Arsenal haven't scored by then, it will be a very well-earned point by Tottenham. And you never know, maybe they'll hit them on the counter at some point. But yeah.
I've completely forgotten the point I was going to make.
That is a travesty.
It really disappointed me because it was a good one.
Okay.
But I think we're in for a good half nonetheless, really.
Hopefully so. I think the first half, given it was 0-0, quite a good 0-0 first half. But yeah. Thanks everyone, by the way, that has tuned in. Well, we've still got a minute until half time. I'll do a little bit of self-promo. If you haven't subscribed yet, please make sure to do so. We're now on 86. I mean,
massively
if we could get 100 today, that would be phenomenal. We are trying to hit 100 by the end of the year, which, given we started a little over a month ago now, that is incredible stuff. Thanks everyone that's tuned in. And yeah, we are back on Wednesday with Champions League action. There'll be a video out on Wednesday as well, so look out for that in the week. And of course, if after this stream you're still looking for more content, then go and check out our stuff from the week. We spoke about the WSL title race, which a lot of people have watched already, but if you're one of the people who hasn't watched it, make sure to do that. And obviously the WSL predictions for this weekend's round of games, so you can judge throughout this weekend how close we come. So look out for those, or well, go back and watch those if you haven't already. Other than that, yeah, as I say, like, subscribe, share the stream. It all massively helps us out as we look to grow over here. So yeah, thanks everyone for their support so far.
Just keep rolling on. Still a good 45 minutes to come our way. Big for the title race as well. Because Arsenal, they worked so hard last weekend to get back into the title race. If they would then throw it away the weekend after, on their rival stomping ground, they'd be so annoyed.
Yeah,
really annoyed.
Especially given the context and the timing of where we are right now. We are a week before this is the final week of the season, of the year. Obviously, we get a month break after this. So the table will stay the same for the next few weeks. So if Arsenal drop points now, they're going to be heading into the new year off of Chelsea, potentially level with City, potentially only, closer to United. So that's the thing. They'll be hoping that they could go into the winter break ahead, or at least level with Chelsea, potentially head on goal difference. Alas, if they lose today or draw today, obviously that is unachievable. So Well, unless they draw, and obviously it's a win for Bristol City, but that seems like quite a thing to be holding on hope for. But yeah. Either way, second half is about to get underway. If you've got any thoughts in the live chat, please feel free to put them in that. Put it in the live chat. We'll speak about anything you guys want. So if you've got any points, make sure to put them in there, and we will be sure to read them out. But yeah, if not, we'll try and ramble for another few minutes before the game's underway. Shouldn't be long anyway.
It's really been hard. Apart from no goals, it felt like it did have a bit of out of time there. It dragged on for a little bit.
We did, of course, for the injuries, but yeah. What subs? I mean, we spoke a little bit about subs. Would you expect any at the break, or not?
I don't think so. If Arsenal are really annoyed, then they might. But I think, this game goes one or two ways. If Tottenham can score early into the second half, it's going to be a phenomenal second half because Arsenal will have to go for it. Tottenham will be holding on, really exciting. If Arsenal score first, they'll kill the game off. I'm a firm believer. If Arsenal score in the first 5-10 minutes of the first half, game's gone.
I can't see Arsenal making a change in terms of performance.
No.
But I could see, in terms of mentality and in terms of either making a statement that they've not been at the level required so far. They've not been particularly poor, but they haven't scored yet in the first 45 minutes. So yeah. Anton says, didn't Arsenal drop points away to Tottenham last season before, or the season before last, to finish a point behind Chelsea in the race? Potentially, I can look back at the head-to-head. So if we look at...
it was a Beth England penalty. Was that last... Was that...
So the season... last season they won 5-1 and 4-0.
Yeah, pretty
In the season before that, it was 3-0, but the away game was a draw. A 1-0 draw.
Was that a Beth England penalty? No.
No, Miedema late winner. So...
Winner, late equaliser, you mean?
Late equaliser, sorry, 92nd. Rachel Williams.
Oh, right, yeah. Because I forgot she was there then.
Yeah.
But, yeah, no. So clearly, Tottenham away can be a bit of a struggle. Sometimes, sometimes not.
Yeah. So that was a very similar time of the season, obviously, that game. So, yeah, drawing a very good parallel there.
Yeah. Both sides bang out for second half now. We're going to get underway for hopefully what is a really, really good second half.
I've got to bear in mind as well, something I didn't mention with the subs is obviously Tottenham have used one already, bringing off Luana Bula for...
See, I kind of forgot that. Taylor can't...
Turner, yeah.
Taylor... Sorry, yeah, not Turner. No.
Yes, Turner, not...
It is Turner, not Taylor. Turner came in and, looked pretty comfortable.
Yeah.
You couldn't tell if she'd only just come on or if she's only played 30 minutes.
And there wasn't any blindingly obvious errors or anything like that in there, so yeah, quite a good innings.
By the way, hats off to the Arsenal fans. The Christmas representation is really strong. I guess it helps that you're in red and white anyway.
Yeah.
If you're in the Tottenham end, you can't really wear a red and white Santa hat. But no, I love it.
Dark blue one.
Maybe you could, yeah, maybe you
could. I just noticed, by the way, I don't know why I did this, but the scoreboard is dark blue for Tottenham today, so no idea why.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, hopefully we'll be underway soon.
Hopefully so. I saw both players on the pitch and I'm watching an advert. It's that gamble awareness, so it's quite important.
Yeah.
There we go. Right, well, hopefully we're on for a good 45. Naz is on.
So a change for Tottenham. Not expected, but we are going to see a change. Also like how they'll put the gamble aware ads in for Sky and then immediately after cut to the Paddy Power Darts World Championship. But
Bet365 as well.
Yeah.
Beth England.
Exactly. So, potentially Beth England, obviously only just back from injury, can't get a full 90 out of her. That is a big miss because she's used her physicality experience really well. But Naz was dangerous in the week.
I'll be intrigued to see whether that is whether that is fatigue or whether that is maybe it's she felt something go and just didn't feel right at all.
Or maybe that they've been advised to only give her 45 minutes, in which case it makes more sense to start with her than bring her on at half time. But now we are underway for the second 45. Arsenal getting us started here. Ashley Neville heading it back inside and Thomas. And the ball forwards from Crick Graham does find Naz, who fights for it. Now Thomas, and Tottenham could hit them quickly here.
Wrong way, had to go right.
Yeah,
had to go
more
right.
space out there. McCabe was close to Clinton and she swept
this in
out.
The build-up. Tottenham really had to be clinical today. Had to get the decision-making right, and it's decisions like that need to be spot on and weren't from Marta Thomas.
Yeah.
So Naz is going to go join Thomas up there. See what those two can come up with.
Rubenmoy, Illerstedt. So it does look like again though that Thomas will be the one dropping in, and Naz will play on the shoulder Interesting decision. I guess that you're looking for flick-ons, aren't you, from Marta Thomas, rather than that running in behind. As we saw the other week against Manchester City, but the few chances that she did get to run in behind, squandered. So
Needs to be
perhaps
more
making
clinical
sense.
today.
As we saw in the week, Naz very clinical. 2 goals in the game against Arsenal.
That's a big tackle there from
Graham, Thomas,
I can't remember her name now.
Petzelberger,
No, the centre half. I want to say Bycroft. It's not Bycroft.
Bartrick. Now it's with Neville. Okay, Graham, lovely touch. And then moves, I mean, a bit of a weird situation. I have no idea how she's just manoeuvred the ball like that, but fair enough. And now here come Tottenham. Ball fed through into Naz. It's a touch from Wubben-Moy, but it will be pulled back, as you say, for offside. I thought that Wubben-Moy touch would be enough to stop her being offside there, but seemingly not. But yeah. Just fan saying, Anton, see what team do you like? Yeah. Go on, Anton. Who do you support? Broadhead. Anyway. Arsenal now in possession. Wubben-Moy. Ilestead finds McCabe. Mead. McCabe again. Russo.
Fighting well.
Yeah, she tries to flash and down the line. And then Neville puts it out of play.
Unnecessary there for Neville to put that out of play there.
Yeah. Under a bit of pressure, to be fair, though.
Yeah. Not going to complain, Tottenham, as long as if it's not on the pitch, it's not in their goal. And that's what matters.
Anton's a Man United fan. Fair enough. Also, United in action against Liverpool tomorrow. It could be a difficult game. I don't think they have any issues there. I predicted on WH Britain that they were in 3-1, I want to say.
Yeah.
I think he went for a draw.
To be honest, I can't remember.
Vouty. I think he went 1-0. But, yeah, Naz put the pressure on. Vouty just plays past her. Smart from Vouty that. Russo, Frida Manum, darts inside, takes aim to the near post and forces a good stop out of Votikova.
No, a really good save. Arsenal said they just started really well here in this half. You can tell they're just starting to turn the screw a little bit. Put some pressure on Tottenham.
Yeah. Exactly what was needed.
Short corner.
Now Catley. Mead can play it to the edge. Katie McCabe, and she's known for long shots. That one went far away, but it was rising over the goal. Yeah. Anton says, depending on which Liverpool shows up tomorrow, yeah. If it's the team that played Chelsea for the first 15 minutes, could be difficult. If it's the team that played Bristol City last weekend.
Team that beat Arsenal as well at the start of the season.
Exactly that. So, yeah, they have been very up and down. Anyway, and United aren't the most consistent side either, to be fair to them. Could vary depending on how they perform as well. Because again, you look at United's recent performances, very, very strong, but there were some difficult games at the start of the season. Caitlin Ford plays it across, can't quite pick out Russo. Now Ashley Neville plays it in to Grace Clinton, looking to burst down the line. Goes inside though. To Petzelberger, who tries to play the ball in behind for Bizet. It's in the midfield, and Petzelberger can't quite beat Manham to the ball. Manham into Perlova. She goes wide into Mead. Mead tries to play it across the box. Neville keeps her honest into the box. Russo, and it flashes across goal again. Header wide of the mark. And Russo mouthing with frustration there.
That's another big miss from Russo. Unmarked header. Had to finish. Just glanced off the top of her head. Out for a goal kick.
Not the full clinical enough from Alessia Russo today.
Again, just ducking under it and just hit the top of her head.
Didn't feel confident.
No.
With that header at all, seemingly.
Bit of an awkward height defense. She'd have to squat down to get there. I mean, at the end of the day, she had enough room. She probably could have chest and hit it. Again, decision making for both sides not been on point today. Really, going in the attacking department.
Naz. Clinton can't quite get there, and now they'll look to come forward, Arsenal. Perlova, lovely meandering run. It's won high by One back by Bartrip. Lovely turn that from Kit Graham, who now tries to play it outside again. Thomas can't quite get there. They're trying this long diagonal ball into Bees, and it just keeps getting cut out by Catley. They either need to put a bit more on it, put it in behind, or stop it. Just pass to literally anyone else. Hasn't got to be first time to Bees. Neville lifts it inside for Petzelberger, and that's a really silly place to get the ball away. Ford tries to find Manor on the overlap, one back by James, who's ran into an odd area there and just smashed it away. They're running themselves into trouble here, Tottenham. The simple thing to do is keep it wide and not play it into the middle of the park. They keep running into the midfield and putting some really hospital balls in there.
Really good. Another diagonal ball that doesn't pay off. You bang on, that ball is just not working, and here come Arsenal, and the ball falls to Manham, and she has a go, but that is a poor shot, and she ends up catching.
The fact that Votikova can stop that with her foot and just control it. Yeah. Chelsea fans saying Liverpool versus Man United men and women playing against each other tomorrow. Yeah.
Both will probably be cricket scores in opposite directions. Could
Potentially,
be.
Yeah.
5-0 one way, 9-0
could level up on aggregate.
Yeah, maybe.
They both win 6-0. You never know.
I don't think they would.
I don't see Man United women scoring that.
And I don't see Liverpool
many
scoring
exactly.
No. Fast starts the second half as it was in the first. We're only 7 minutes in. We've seen a lot.
Yeah.
Watchalong taking their time over this one. Gonna launch it long. Oh, game stopped. There we go. Back underway. Thomas drops deep, doesn't get there. Fighting again. Good battling.
Very combative this game so far. Bizet. Come on, Norwich. Sorry. Jonathan Rowe shushes the Ipswich fans. That's what we love to see. Naz. On the ball. Petzelberger. Clinton. Now Arsenal look to come the other way. You don't get this, do you, on any other broadcast?
No.
BBC 5 Live, you don't get them cheering about another game. Here comes Katie McCabe. Plays it forward. Russo. Into Mead now, looking to cross it. Beth Mead. Really good finish. Shot from range, and it's saved by Votikova. And she gets caught there by James.
Clatters into her own. She's clattered into her own goalkeeper there. I know she's alright.
Yeah. Body on the line defending, quite literally there.
Decent effort from McCabe.
It's because she dropped the ball. She was running in and just got...
I don't think Votikova... Where's Votikova going? I think she looks like she purposely runs into her teammate there.
Well, I don't think she can see her.
Maybe not.
Behind Mead running in her face, so she's trying to run away from Mead.
No.
And yeah.
But Tottenham still holding firm in this game. Another 10 minutes survived. But that's loose on the edge of their own box. And here is Manham. Has a go.
Same well by Votikova.
That's Kit Graham's first piece of poor play. And now here comes Tottenham. Bizet down the right-hand side. Gonna knock it back to Turner. Goes back to her goalkeeper, who's had a very good game in between the sticks. Made some big saves. Good play from Tottenham. That's a long ball.
That's right, Ashley Neville. Here's Naz. And she's offside again.
Big Tracy Neville on the left back again.
I always call her Tracy Neville for some reason. Sorry, Tracy Neville, if you're watching. And Ashley Neville. But yeah. Hey guys, for the support today, by the way, we are now on 88 subscribers, so 12 off the 100. Surely, out of the 29 people watching, at least a couple of you aren't subscribed. So if you haven't subscribed yet and you are really enjoying today's show, please do hit that subscribe button. It massively, massively helps us out while we're still in these early stages. Costs you nothing, gives us a lot. So yeah, please do hit that subscribe button. And there, notification bell if you want to see more of us as well. McCabe. Palova slides it through. Here is Beth Mead running towards the box. Beth Mead in a huge block. A really important challenge from Bartrip. That McCabe keeping it alive.
You felt Mead. That was too long from Mead. She could have hit it earlier. Could have made her mind up sooner.
Yeah, had to release it sooner. Catley gives it out wide. Frida Manham, Catley again. Can she whip it in there? Gives it to Manham. She's got time to cross it. Puts it on the keeper. And almost catching her out, but putting it on the top of the goal. If she'd hit that on target, there's a very good chance that was in. Arsenal threatening now.
Again, I think Manham's got to hit that normally. If you look at there's a huge gap of space just at the left-hand side of the goal here. As it falls to Manham here, look at the position of the goal. Look at the space for the left-hand side. Does really well, though, to cause Votikova a problem. Arsenal are putting copious amounts of pressure on this Tottenham defence, and they are only just hanging on.
Yeah, 10 minutes of the first half. They'll be ticking them down in tens now for Tottenham. They've got the 55.
35 minutes to go.
Exactly.
I don't think they can withstand it for that long unless they can get a goal themselves.
I guess we'll have to see
Wouben
Moy driving into midfield here. Get her on the wings with dribbling like that. Falls to Beth Mead on the edge. Takes aim from range, and it's not on target. Far from it, in fact. But it's worth an effort from that sort of area. Especially when you're Beth Mead.
It bounced up nicely, and striker's instinct. I don't think any footballer hits that. It was a training session, no matter what. Ball bounced up like that in front of you. You're always
especially if you're Beth Mead, you know you back it, don't you?
Because that goes top corner, hero.
Beth Mead shirt sales increased by 5%.
I've got one. Just says Mead, it was hero on that. Look at that. Second half, 8 shots to Arsenal. Zip to Tottenham.
That's really good. From James Petzelberger. Now Thomas. And Turner, knocks it back to Votikova. Plays it into Kit Graham. They're being forced really deep here, Tottenham. Graham, Neville, reverses it into Clinton. This is super football. And now it's Thomas. And Tottenham with a 2-on-2, 3-on-2, 4-on-2 as they come flying forwards. Bizet invites the pressure. Plays across. Thomas for Tottenham and they're ahead. Tottenham 1, Arsenal 0. They hit on the counter, and we've been speaking about this for ages. If they can hold on and withstand the pressure, they can hit on the counter, and that is absolutely brilliant. It was insightful, it was quick, and it was precise from Tottenham, hitting on the counter. Brilliant from Bizet, who just delayed the pass for long enough that they allowed Thomas to burst into the box. She tucks it home well. Tottenham 1, Arsenal 0, and it all came from this lovely bit of build-up play where they were so brave in possession. Then Neville played it round the corner. Brilliant from Clinton to get it under her control. And then this quick move. Thomas started it off into the half. Gives it to Bizet. What Naz does here with the run is it opens up so much space by running across Bizet. Gives it inside. Thomas pokes it home. No hope for Zinsberger. Arsenal a goal down in the derby.
And we said that when Tottenham come forward, they have to get 2 things right. They have to be clinical and they have to be brilliant decision making. And everyone involved in a Tottenham shirt gets it spot on here. And Marta Thomas in the 18-yard box does not miss that, even if she's under pressure. Brilliant finish. Zinsberger left rooted. And with half an hour to go, upset on the cards in the North London derby. Can't believe it. They were under so much pressure for 58 minutes. And somehow in the 59th, they're 1-0.
Weird lapse of concentration there after the goal. No one seems to deal with that, and Votikova has to clear it. But that's huge.
And Wilhelm doesn't look very happy, but I'm sure on the inside he's absolutely buzzing. But he knows there is a long way to go now for Tottenham, because Arsenal are going to go for it, and Idabel is bricking it once again.
I prediction might be on the money here. I said 1-0 with Marta Thomas to score and a late winner from a late leveller from
Man. Out the window.
Yeah.
Catley on the corner. Now Arsenal have to.
They'll be hoping to hit it back, but this is a really bad situation for Arsenal. And we'll demonstrate in the poll in chat, this was not expected. 83% of you guys thought Arsenal would win. Only 10% voted the way of Tottenham, yet they lead here with half an hour on the clock. And now they're looking to come forward again here, Tottenham, but Arsenal win it back. Alova. When did they commit like they did in the Villa game? What minute?
Wow.
Falls to Russo, and it's saved well by Votikova. Really nice.
I don't
acrobatic effort that from Russo.
They're already putting loads of pressure on Tottenham anyway.
Yeah.
I think they give it a bit. Maybe get to 78. It's still half an hour to go. That's a long time.
Yeah, Chelsea fans saying, wow, Tottenham 1-0 exactly. Anton saying, Frida Manham much deadlier last season. Yeah.
Here comes Graham. Tottenham got their tails up now. And is
And
she
she's
brought down?
not awarded though.
Interesting.
She says play on, referee. Now McCabe plays it to Valti. Here's Woobenmoy. Catley. Woobenmoy again. Illistead. Now it's Katie McCabe. Gives it inside to Palova. Now Valti. Look towards Catley, but will now go back instead to Amanda Illistead. Woobenmoy. And it's out wide with Ford once more. Caitlin Ford. Here's Frida Manham. Woobenmoy. Finds Ford. Russo. Ford.
Oh.
Lovely little flick around the corner to Catley. It's back with Caitlin Ford.
Putting out tricks and flicks.
Woobenmoy. Illistead. Mead. And she's unable to hold on to possession. And now here come Tottenham again. Thomas plays it towards Naz. If she can keep it in here, Tottenham have a chance of countering. I mean, Arsenal, a lot more players back now. And Tottenham not committing as much to the counter. But still, looking dangerous a little bit there. Grace Clinton. Bit of a hospital ball, but it's come off. That's an even more hospital ball from James. Manham against Graham. Manham still going. Can she take aim? Frida Manham blocked by Bartrick.
Yeah. Arsenal taking too long.
They're trying to fashion more clear-cut opportunities than they need. They've got to be more confident, back themselves with a shot, or actually turn around and wait for support rather than
just stand there.
Sort of halfway housing between rushing and slowing it down and playing. And now they've won it high, Tottenham. Bizet plays it to Martha Thomas. Has she got the beating of Woobenmoy? She's touched it past her. That should be a yellow card at least.
It has to be. Has to be the first yellow.
Just stops a counter-attack blatantly there, Woobenmoy. She tripped up Martha Thomas and rightfully awarded a yellow card. The ref, a very aggressive manner of awarding that. I love it. A proper swing of the arm action, but yeah.
Finally, she's taken 63 minutes to get her cards out.
Just like, I'm going to do this one properly.
Yeah. No intent from Woobenmoy to play the ball.
To be fair, if you're brandishing like that every time, it's going to get tiring. So fair play for not doing it earlier.
And Woobenmoy, just a bit of an error there. Her poor pass, and they have to make up for it by making a foul.
Yeah. 91 subscribers now, by the way. Thank you guys very, very much. It's incredible stuff. We're only 9 away from 100, as I say. If there's anyone out there that hasn't subscribed, don't like to go on about it, but, you know, if you haven't subscribed, do make sure to do so.
You subscribe, we start going on about it. So
exactly.
Never.
And that is an ambitious one, but if it goes in, she's heralded by Tottenham fans. Thomas, really, I mean, I love the work ethic to try and keep that in play. To be fair, it was close to staying in. A double change for Arsenal. They're looking to change this game. That is Vivian Miedema and Cooney Cross as well. So, 2 changes. The more interesting one is Miedema's return to WSL action. How big a difference can she make?
I mean, as I was about, she can come onto this pitch, score a hat-trick, and Arsenal win 3-1. That is how good she is. If she gets the opportunities, she will take
25 minutes still on the clock. Does she come on for Russo, or does she come on for Manham?
I think Russo's missed some big chances today. Not in a good game. I thought after a double against Chelsea,
fair enough,
she'd put Tottenham to the sword and put every other defence to the sword. That's not how it's gone today. Not the story of the tape.
No.
And here come the changes.
So that's going to be Palova off for Cooney Cross. Harsh one. I don't think Palova's been particularly poor today, but I think she's already nearing a yellow at least.
This will be Cooney Cross's longest Arsenal cameo, I think. Usually she comes on 10-15 minutes ago. 24 minutes
she's
here.
Definitely played a full game this season. Or started at least, I think. Back from she played 90 minutes against West Ham, 80 against Brighton, and 89 against Leicester. Her 3 appearances of the season.
When?
In fact, she's not had many bench minutes. 1 minute against Chelsea and 4 against Liverpool. So in theory, yes, her longest cameo appearance. But before the Chelsea game, she started all 3 matches. So.
And it is Manham off for Miedema, so Arsenal are going for it now. 2 are up the front.
That's what I thought. I know Russo's missed a lot of chances today, but she gets into really good areas, and obviously it's more likely to score than Manham.
I think on the deck of Tottenham, I can't quite tell, but I think it is. Yeah, it's Thomas.
Anton says Miedema struggling more to come back from the ACL than Mead. Yeah, Yeah, obviously, I think mediums was obviously more recent
Daniel Lee
as well.
Not interested at all, is he?
Well, he's checking his phone. He's checking his phone. He's got important emails.
Right.
He's a busy man, Daniel Levy.
Great finish.
That's really good.
Really good.
But again, it's all about that desire. She just she throws herself at that. Really throws herself. And that's why she gets there.
No concern about getting injured. No concern about missing it. No concern about looking like a Wally. Just does it. Gets it done.
Yeah.
Incredible. And now 24 minutes to go. Tottenham lead the North London derby. Thomas did go down there. I think she will come back on. Not quite sure what
She has to go off to the sideline for a moment, of course.
Header up in the air.
No one able to get it on the deck, but now Valty brings it down.
Tottenham couldn't do it for 90 minutes. But they have. We're only 16. But they have fought. Is that Thomas down the deck again?
No, I don't think so. I don't think she's even come on yet, has she? No, it is Marta Thomas.
No, she's done.
And this is a real problem for Tottenham because they've already had Beth England go off.
Why would you send her back on, though?
Well, presumably she wasn't looking that bad, but now she's struggling. Naz is taking this to the corner
Doesn't
here.
matter. Naz on a run.
Yeah, I was going to say, just keeps going. And now that she's got the support she needs, Bizet, Neville, everyone's down. Petzelberger gives it to Bartrip. Thomas back to her feet, by the way. I don't think she went down off the ball. I think she must have got caught. That's a very aggressive challenge from Bizet. She'll be fortunate to avoid the book here. But equally, given what everyone else has gotten away with for Arsenal, I think...
Quick punch someone, you might just get a yellow. So Thomas just ran on it. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she got caught there. Catley was blindsided.
Did Thomas not see her coming?
Got an arm in the ribs.
Not nice.
Just as there's 26 people watching, hit that like button. Yeah, 12 likes on the stream so far. If you haven't hit that like button, please make sure to do so. Shows you're enjoying what we're doing.
Shows YouTube you're enjoying it as well.
Yes, which helps push it out to even more people, which means more people can enjoy what we're doing.
Again, we stop going on about it. It's a win-win for everyone.
It is. Plus, we're reaching 100 votes in the poll as well. Phenomenal numbers today.
Mate, it's crazy. Absolutely crazy.
Another stream that's well past 1,000 views and we're not even near the end yet. Russo.
Brilliant battle.
Fighting up there. Gives it out wide. Catley. Got to come across the box. Ball in. It's just not a good ball. Falls though to Cooney Cross in the area and it's over the bar. They're trying to be too cute. Just smash it home.
You've got Alessia Russo and Vivian Miedema in your penalty area and Catley decides, let's smash it over both their heads and give it to McCabe. Why? You've got two of the best headers in women's football.
Yeah. Also, I joked earlier off camera, sorry everyone, about how it's just Joby McAnuff.
Yeah.
That literally it's just him and a bloke up in some random shed.
Oh, because he also
got
commentary. I'm guessing.
Well, no, it's those two, in the studio. Anyway.
Votico, what's her name?
Votikova. Oh, doesn't like taking the goal kick from that side. I think she's going to be brandished a yellow card for this. She will indeed. Time wasting.
We know this referee does not like time wasting.
Doesn't?
Alex Greenwood met.
Yeah, I was going to say. Absolutely fine with loads and loads of fouls, but
she's got
wasting her time? Absolutely not. You might want to hurry up about this as well, Barbara, but okay, because if not, you're going to get another...
She's not afraid to send you off for a time wasting either.
Yeah. She'll march up the whole pitch again to brandish you a second yellow card. And Bizet's trying to win it off Caitlin Ford here. Does really well, actually, to drive inside. She's quite fortunate, I think, again there. If she caught the player, she could be off there. Because she's gone in with 2 feet quite aggressively. And just missed the player, fortunately. But
I'm going to go testament out here to... I would have said both centre-halves Tottenham, but Turner's done really well. Bula did well. But Bartrip, to be honest, I thought she was really poor against City.
And I don't think that's a bold opinion, was it?
Wasn't great against United. Today she looked phenomenal, and I might now regret that as Arsenal come forward and she should.
Rousseau spins Turner, brilliant from Thomas, who's really developed into a bruising midfielder now.
Got to look left.
This game, Naz. She's just going to keep.
Just run Naz right. Naz just can't be stopped.
Now she has been stopped by Wooben Moy. Goes back to Caitlin Ford. Ford now.
It's got to start. It's got to go for Arsenal now. It's got to
Valty, Ilestead. And they come across the field.
Brilliant. Good from Mead. Here's McCabe.
And she holds off Clinton,
Silly.
draws the foul.
Really silly from Grace Clinton. Just runs out there and kicks her for no reason.
Yeah, that was so unnecessary. And now a really good area for the free kick.
Yeah, didn't need to do that. And now she's put her team under a whole lot of pressure. And I don't think her team are very happy with her either.
No.
And that is Catley over the free kick. The problem is Arsenal don't just want an equaliser. I mean, obviously they'll be happy with one, but they need 2 goals because Chelsea won't draw to Bristol City tomorrow unless the world ends. Or again, it's not a poor performance. That's the ball in from Catley straight.
Watchalong claims it,
and she's got to be careful. You know, she's chosen a lie on the floor there. She is already. That is a
I think she just was reminded there by Bartrip that she is already on the yellow. She's got to go quickly because if she could get a second
That is
one.
the problem. She's already been booked. She's got 19 minutes.
She can't. She has to try and slow it down. Obviously,
But can't time waste.
Naz, not too significantly.
So if not, Amy, someone's going to say goodbye. You're off.
Amy, someone we
Can't remember her second name.
Just some girl called Amy. No, from the ref. That's
brilliant.
really good. Just putting her body on the line there, Turner, and it's a corner.
Again, so I think Russo doesn't chuck
Gets it
herself
clear.
like that. Whereas Turner does, and Turner wins the ball.
Yeah, she's also now got 3 concussions.
But I think she'll take it if Tottenham get the 3 points off the line.
3
Three
points or permanent brain damage. I don't know. Anyway, corner for Arsenal.
She's absolutely fine if anyone's wondering. She doesn't have 3 concussions.
No. She got bowed into by Russo.
No.
Ball in now. It's on the goalkeeper, but it's dealt with by Tottenham, and Clinton just clears it. And this is the thing. Obviously, that ball now, because she's cleared it far enough. It's 30 seconds.
Yeah.
With the ball rolling and the throw in, and then Arsenal regrouping again and building it around the back. It's a 30-second, minute-long process that Clinton's managed to win just by getting it clear, just far enough. McCabe. You don't need to kick it the entire length of the pitch.
23 shots to 4.
And yet Tottenham have a goal and Arsenal do not. And that's the difference. You can have as many shots as you want. If they don't go in the back of the net, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Mead tries to find Miedema. Vivian Miedema blocked. Ford is going to let this run. Corner for Arsenal. Yeah.
Took the ball, hit it. He didn't fanny around. And now Steph Catley has another corner. Obviously, Beth Mead take this one, actually. Catley's just giving a short option. 17 minutes, time now running out for Arsenal. It looked like Tottenham had so long to hold on for. Now it looks like Arsenal don't have much time left to get a win.
Ball in again, and it's headed over.
By Elished, who is so used to scoring goals from with her head. That one was miles away.
If Arsenal lose this game, a win against us means nothing, lol. Yeah, exactly. Well, provided Chelsea beat Bristol City, of course, but again, should be a win tomorrow.
Should be, yeah.
So 15 minutes left. Vodakova goes long, and it's headed back towards that Tottenham defence, cleared away by Bartrip. Kit Graham goes long with it, won by Naz. Naz isn't going to be able to hold on though. Williamson. Mead. Not Williamson. I have no idea where that's come from. She's appeared. Russo. Fighting for it. Now Beth Mead. Ball in. Comes across goal. Cleared away by James. Corner again to Arsenal.
I am stunned how Arsenal have not scored in this game.
Anton makes a good point saying it still means something for City and United. Exactly, and that's the big thing for today. City can go back level on points with Arsenal. United can move to within 1. Obviously, Chelsea winning tomorrow still keeps them ahead,
Yeah,
but
City, I mean, if that's
still tight.
If Bristol City win tomorrow, blimey.
Yeah.
Scenes. But United and City, they're laughing.
City could go top
Yeah.
with a big enough win over Everton.
For Bristol City to win would be something.
Yeah. Or even draw. Russo! It's over again.
Just can't turn it
You
in.
could make a minute-long catalogue of Russo's headed misses today. It's just not come off for her at all.
No. Russo wide. Russo over. Russo, that's gone terribly.
Skewed off. Her head has been a 50 pence coin today.
And just keep hitting it.
Spewing off at weird angles.
There's a silly foul in there. From Mead. Again, she's lucky she's not in the book.
Yeah.
And that is Kit Graham, who has been phenomenal. It has to say. I have to say.
God. We're talking too long. Harry's lost the ability to speak.
Yeah. It's been a good 36 minutes, and Postacoglu's had enough. He's got a song out of it. These are he can march on to the toilet.
Maybe he's getting a transfer.
Maybe.
You never know.
And I want Kit Graham to make my mind eat.
Can't be worse than...
His red card.
Yeah, exactly. They need a midfielder in there now. Don't want to play Lo Celso in a pivot.
But that is why I don't feel as bad for... No, that's a separate point.
Okay. Ruben Moy. Vouty. Ilestead. Now Mead plays it into Cooney Cross. Gets around a marker and it's claimed really well by Votikova.
Yeah.
Because not only does she get it, but she holds it and doesn't spurt. First man says, sorry, I don't care about City and United. Chelsea fan, that's a bold statement to make. City are definitely in the title race. United definitely still in the title race right now. Whether or not they will be at the end of the season remains to be seen. Obviously, I didn't include them in the title race thumbnail, and I'm sure
because we haven't been too great.
I'm sure there'll be people that are annoyed that I didn't include United in the thumbnail on Wednesday's title race video. But I think the big three are definitely in it. United are in it at the moment, of course.
United's run after the new year will prove they're in it or not. They've got Chelsea and City,
Well, yeah,
right?
because if they beat those teams, well, they'll beat them and go above them. Yeah.
But it's games like tomorrow that need to be convincing for United. Especially while Arsenal are losing here. 12 minutes to go in the North London derby, and we are still on for a shock.
Yeah, so Manchester United's run after Christmas. Obviously, they've got Liverpool and then obviously FA Cup, but they play Chelsea on the 21st of January. They've got City in the League Cup, then Villa, Brighton, Arsenal into February. So the City games in the League Cup, but they do play City in the League in March, and Chelsea's their final game of the season as well. So if it does come down to it, that could be a huge, huge game. So yeah.
Catley cutting in, finds Miedema, can't get a shot away and she's dispossessed, and here come Tottenham again and it's Naz. Thomas plays it back and James is not going to clear that properly. Ruben Moy. Brilliant battling in there from both sides. Incredible.
Miss Beautiful, welcome to the stream. I'm not going to say her full name because I don't fancy that. But welcome nonetheless. Says United need Miyazawa back and we'll be in with a chance. Yeah, I think United Miyazawa could make a big difference. I wasn't aware she was out injured to be honest. But yeah, that is a big miss if she is out. Be a big fan of that name.
Great. Change for Arsenal.
So that is Blackstenius on for Valti. They are going
5 up front
for just vibes.
Wow.
And no midfielders. It's just Cooney Cross in midfield. You'd imagine Freedom Manham will drop a little bit deeper.
So Manham across the middle.
No, did Manham come on?
Yeah, Manham gets just
God.
cross in the middle, and then Ford, Blackstenius, Russo, Miedema and Mead.
It's a 4-1-5. You'd imagine the wingers will drop a little bit more to accommodate 3 strikers.
Header was at an arm.
They are going, like they did in the Aston Villa game, all out for this win. Beth Mead, could they get on the counter still though? That's the biggest problem with going so aggressive. Cooney Cross.
Hit it. Why
Takes it inside, Ford, hoops it on, cleared away.
Shoot.
Bizet can't quite get the flick. Now Mead lets McCabe come and get it. Everyone's forward here. It's basically just McCabe sitting at the back with Cooney Cross.
No,
that is pretty much what they've done. Illested's in the box now as a permanent fixture. McCabe and Woodmore just sitting here propping everything up. Cooney, Cross and Mead are keeping it going, and everyone else is up front. Ford.
Great ball in from Edema.
Headed back into the box, hacked away. I'll say one, Norwich, come on. Jonathan Rowe is incredible. McCabe.
Deflected, but it's in.
Naz.
Knocks it back.
Clears it away now, Turner. Clinton surely has a foul in there, apparently not. Russo coming forwards, ball whipped in, and Ford goes down in the heap. It's messy, but it's not a pen.
No,
Ford jumped and fell over in my eyes.
Yeah, I think so. Watch it back again.
That's really poor goalkeeping as well from Hladky.
Yeah, not a pen.
No.
Oh. What's that? Something's happening in the crowd. I don't quite know what's going on. It's in the Arsenal. Something's happening in the Arsenal end.
So it's just pausing proceedings here. Idavars looking over curiously.
I'm not quite sure what it is.
TFC Catering with the yellow and green emojis in there. Yeah, that's what we expected to see. Beautiful stuff. Johnny Rowe double. Joseph Van saying, wow, it's which bottle it low. Well, they've been brilliant this season, but they can't do it against Norwich.
And the Arsenal and
won't say that yet.
Physios are going over.
So offer some medical assistance. I imagine it's some sort of medical issue then.
Christ, they were running slower. Yeah, so referees can bring the players off the pitch, and we
telling them to go over to the sidelines for a moment. Yeah. And in that time, Tottenham are going to make a change. So that is Percival.
Yes.
Coming on for Tottenham.
Yeah, give a chance for both teams to rest. Tottenham hanging on. This isn't going to help though. This is not what anyone wanted. But it's a pause which will gives Tottenham a chance to reset, but it also gives Arsenal a chance to reset. And I think Tottenham would have rather just have let the momentum of the game get them home and dry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully we're not paused for too long. But I mean, Tottenham fought valiantly. They've done really well, and Idabao
he's off. He's what? No,
he's going on. He's
getting subbench. Off down the tunnel. Yeah, Idabar's had enough. No, he just goes and takes a seat to discuss how they can get back into this game. Arsenal. Only a goal down. They're not out of it by any stretch, and we'll have some additional time now.
Is it
this is a horrible situation, obviously, but it's similar to the Arsenal City game where we had obviously with the stoppage, we had a stoppage just on the stoppage time, and they didn't really know how much stoppage time was left, so they were just trying to guess, and then everyone was just sort of stopped and passing the ball around. And we've got another horrible situation here. We don't really know what's going to happen.
I think players are returning to the field, but
yeah.
And they're waiting to make Percival's change. And this is the Tottenham goal then. Really good from Bizet. Great deceiving run from Naz. And Martin Thomas is there to finish it.
And a brilliant knee slide as well.
Yeah, very good. Clearly arted that in the mirror this morning. Because it is Thomas to make way for Percival. So Tottenham going defensive.
I have to say the limbs in that Tottenham home end need to be inspected. Because there was one mum who stood up and went, yes, with a big arm in the air. That's the passion I want to see. There was blokes sat down, get up.
Yeah, you just scored and all
God. Disgraceful.
Thomas and Beth England having a chat and a laugh.
I think it's just that the fact that she's kneeling in front of quite an empty end. That's like the last people.
Get back underway.
And with those tickets sold on the day, people were in the area and go, oh, well, nothing else on. Whereas obviously if you look over here, and with the Arsenal fans have filled out their stand, the Tottenham fans have filled out these stands over here. It's just that obviously the ones at the other side of the pitch sell last. So yeah, and with Arsenal they've even given them more than usual, I think, there because they've obviously sold so many tickets.
They look like we're gonna get that underway, and now the referee's been told she can play on now, so we'll finally get back underway.
Yeah, hopefully whoever has been affected by the situation in the crowd is going on. I imagine it's a medical emergency, given the fact the physios ran over there, so hopefully they are all right. We can get back underway now.
Hopefully no one gets
Kit
injured as
Graham. Well, I imagine the physios are back now. Forward.
Why not be?
McKay moves it out wide. Here now come Arsenal. Miedema. Can't get it in there.
Yeah,
really
no.
good again from Turner. Just seeing that out. Knocking out a play. Corner for Arsenal now.
Arsenal need, if they want to get 2, they need to score. Is it one of those situations where if Arsenal score 1, they'll score both? And that is a header just over the bar from Andrea's shed. Yes, if Arsenal get 1, do they get both? Or do they get a draw? Or do they get none at all and lose?
Okay, well, what do you think? What's your prediction?
I'm going draw. I think Arsenal get 1 back.
I will say Tottenham will win it 1-0.
Fair enough.
I shall go 2-0 on the break. Anyone in chat want to give a prediction? Will Tottenham hold on? Will they get another? Will it be a draw? Will Arsenal get the full comeback and win? What do you think? Put your prediction in the live chat.
Oh, leather out into the air. Headed on. Brought down. Good from me, Demon, but she's lost it, and here comes Tottenham.
Bizet now picks up the ball, gives it to Grace. No, sorry, it is Grace Clinton. Bizet. That was Marta Thomas, but it isn't. Here is Percival. Fighting for it now. Thomas came off, I think.
Yeah,
I just realised it, yeah.
Percival, yeah.
Flicked on by Mead. Neville will get back to it, though. And now all the way back to Vitakova. Or Votikova, sorry. Clinton holds it up in the midfield. Now back to Bartrip. Anton says it'll be a draw. Chelsea fans says it'll be a draw. I think I'm the only one back in this Tottenham win there.
No one back in
Brilliant turn. Ball long and no one's able to get on the end of that. But it will run through to Zinsberger and just kill some time for Tottenham. 86 votes. Still only 13% think Tottenham will win. 8% now up for a draw. Thinking that Arsenal will get 1 back. Still 79% obviously from earlier thinking Arsenal will have won. Looks like, at least right now, that's not going to come true. But there's still time in this game. Poor as they concede possession in the midfield. Really good from Bartrip to fight for it. Percival though. It's
It's a free kick.
Yeah, that's a weird one there. Petzelberger just losing it. It's just a bit silly in there and then committing a foul. Good area for this free
Here
kick.
comes Lacasse on 4.
Is there any other defenders they're going to leave on the pitch? McCabe's coming off. They are throwing 6 attackers at this game.
2-2-6. 3-1-6. 3-1-6 for Arsenal.
Well, considering Illich's been up front, it might as well
Yeah.
be 2-1-7, but it's not a formation.
No,
I'd have
I
us
think it is just
falling apart.
everyone everywhere.
The difference is Aston were in such disarray when they threw everyone at the game that they couldn't compete. And Arsenal got away with it, header away from Bartrip. But Tottenham are at the races today. Really at the races. And now here come Tottenham.
Just shoot.
Clinton
I'm
plays
waiting
it down
for
the line
Zinsberg
for
up
Naz
front.
to chase. Good defend. Akuni cross getting back and sending it long. Cut out well by James. Who has swapped flanks with Neville, I believe. Maybe just momentarily after the corner. Because here's actually Neville on the right flank. Not what you expect to see. Plays it down the line. Was Bizet offside? No, she wasn't. Plays it into the box. Percival was offside.
Yeah.
Can't make any contact with it anyway. And Zinsberger's going to go over and collect it for this free kick. Good stream, Jack, and I see you tomorrow, my friends. See you, Chelsea fan, on the main channel, obviously, with the Liverpool United game. See you there. And, yeah, as Chelsea fan says, Anton, welcome. Great to meet you as well. But, yeah.
11 additional minutes.
Good to see a lively chat today. Because there's so many people watching as well. Catley. Plays it inside. Here's Ruben Moy. Amanda Illestead.
Plenty of time for Arsenal now.
Drives inside there.
She'll make it.
Kept alive by Beth Mead. Ball whipped in by Russo. Mia Dima, and it's acrobatic, but it's not on target.
Fully fit Meredema finishes that.
Yeah.
Not quite what she expected. Just couldn't keep it down. Minute of the 11 gone. 10 minutes left. Eideveld is very nervous. He knows this was a big day. He knows this will be a huge opportunity missed if they are to lose today and Chelsea are to win tomorrow.
Lacasse, as she ran that off, not in the eyes of the officials. Falls on the edge to Mia Dima. Brilliant defending from Tottenham. And now here they come. Clinton takes it past. Illestead tries to play it in behind for Naz, who was offside.
Arsenal got to go. Illestead's on the charge. So is Ruben Moy, and she's going to launch this long. And that finds its way somehow across, but it's one back, and that's not good enough. And here comes Neville on a charge. And she's dispossessed as well. It's not a free kick.
Bloody Wes Burns. Anyway, here come Arsenal. Gatley goes down the line. It's really good from James there to jump in front of the winger. Percival gets caught, but keeps going. Bizet keeps it in. Ford tries to challenge a foul there on Tottenham. Not what Arsenal needed there from Mia Dima. Illestead keen to get the ball back to them quickly. Bizet on the deck for the moment.
Yeah, Tottenham happy to take as long as they need. 8 minutes remaining. Time is running out for Arsenal to even get a point from this game. Let alone 3. Good. Oh, no, I thought they were going the other way. I got confused.
Bizet.
Great.
Caught there by Ford. A really good challenge, though. And now Naz is hounding her. Really good from Naz. Petzelberger. Advantage played. Percival. Bizet. Looking to run at the mere Bizet. Really good stuff from Jelen. Bizet, Ildesoy. Still going Bizet. Brilliant stuff. Boxes it.
She could have gone down there.
Yeah. Doesn't come to anything. She's hobbling off pitch. Percival blocks the clearance. And she wants to come off here. She's going to keep fighting. Just go down. That's what they're saying. Just go down. They're going to bring on Ayane. My team almost trips over her as she sat down.
Yeah, I make the change. And Arsenal it gets more and more frustrating as the game goes on. 7 minutes now. Obviously, we'll have a bit of time added on for this Bizet injury. And will come, as you say, Braziliane. And you feel like for Tottenham, it's a frustrating day.
The Tune Boss welcome, saying, is this the team that thrashed us 4-1? Yep, this is the team that last Sunday beat Chelsea 4-1 at home. Now they are away at Tottenham and they're 1-0 down with 7 to go.
Let off for us, though, because if we beat Bristol City tomorrow...
Right. And Naz almost winning out the pitch. It just manages to get to Illestead. Now won, though, high by Graham. But it's won back by Cooney Cross, and Arsenal will come forwards. And it's won, though, by Neville. It's just neither side able to hold on to the ball for more than 3 seconds here. Kit Graham plays it in behind for Naz. Illestead will get there, sweep it up, and Zinsberger, no other direction but forwards to smash this. James wins it back. Ayane tries to get it under control. Cooney Cross gets it for Arsenal, though, and now here come Arsenal. Catley. Everything is just smashed along and hope to get A late goal here, but with 6 minutes to go, they're running on borrowed time here, Arsenal. Ball forwards for one of their 3 strikers to control. Blackstenius brings it down. Now Caitlin Ford. Options inside. Goes back instead to Catley. Catley into the path of Cooney Cross, who goes back now to Ruben Moy. Ilestedt. Here's Rousseau. Does really, really well and it's out of play. Blocked and they can't manage to get the ball down to take this. Take this corner. Now, though, the ball is going to come in. Ball whipped in. Headed away well. Now Cooney Cross again. Miedema. Alessia Russo, stopped by Ayane, now fashions a shot. Ashley Neville gets in front of it. Russo again. Blackstenius now. Everyone jumping in front of it. Neville clears it away, and that is going to go far enough away that it's going to take a moment for Arsenal to recover it. Zinsberger. Now Cooney Cross. They're genuinely sitting 2 at the back here as everyone gets forward, including Ilestedt and others like that. It's just Rubenmoy and Cooney Cross. It's a 2-1-7.
I mean, Tottenham worked so hard today. They've fought so well.
Yeah. But Arsenal throwing everything they have at the game. Will it prevail? Ayane. And she's won a throw. Really, really intelligent play from Tottenham. And no one's in a rush to go and get that throw in. She's just pointing out there, the ref, that she stopped the clock.
She likes a yellow for a time wasting. But it's playing the match going to Barbora Botakova. Deserved. She's been phenomenal.
It's not just isn't it Barbara?
What did I say?
Barbora.
Oh, but yeah, no, I didn't mean Barbara. I said Barbara, didn't I? I said Barbara.
Barbara, right?
Barbara.
So, 3 minutes left of additional time. Obviously, that is the minimum required additional time. There's been a few stoppages in extra time, so in added time, so we could see longer than that. Catley. Ball in. Headed away. Falls to Cooney Cross. It's headed off the line there by James. Naz hounding Ford. Ford trying to fashion an opportunity to cross. Gets it to Catley. Brilliant from James on the edge of the box. Timed to perfection. And now the ball goes long. Ayane's going to chase it down here as Cooney Cross has it. Rosella Ayane, but Cooney Cross gets away from her. Plays it forward. Percival loses it. Russo's ball. Pull back for an Arsenal free kick. Cooney Cross keen to get this going quickly. Alessia Russo now. Naz will put pressure on her. Here is Mead. Ilestedt. Lacasse. Now Russo. Mead, sorry. Ball in from Winmoy, blocked by Naz. Throw in for Arsenal.
2 minutes to go. Time ticking. This will be a historic win for Tottenham.
Cooney Cross.
Out wide. Ball in. Flicked on. And it's cleared. So all Tottenham need to do is just clear the football for a minute and a half more.
And they could get a historic North London derby victory against current second place in the WSL. Ball into the box. And Miedema can't get anything on it.
Wow. Time and time again.
Tottenham has become tough. They were great in the Conti Cup this week. Yeah, obviously both sides playing quite rotated types, but they still put up a really good fight against Arsenal in that 3-0 draw. What we're seeing as well is Arsenal, when they're away from home, just aren't as dangerous.
No.
Clearly.
That Emirates crowd makes a big difference.
Yeah, or even the Boreham Wood ground.
Yeah.
Even when they're there, they get a good crowd going. It's just when they're away from home, don't play with the same confidence or bravado. Here come Tottenham. Ball forward looking for Naz. Rubenmoy will get there. Zinsberger clears it. It falls to Naz again, who can't get a shot away. Rubenmoy. Naz blocks it into the hands of Zinsberger. This will go long as we tick over 100 minutes. Clinton's going to get there. She stops the ball being cleared by... They've just got to smash it long here, Arsenal. They've got no time at all. It's got to go forward. Zinsberger smashes it forwards. Flick on by Russo. Cut out well. It's a mess. It's an absolute mess. But here come Arsenal. Ball forwards. Caitlin Ford into the box. No one meets it at the back post.
Our flag's up.
Offside. And now as we tick over 101 minutes, that should be it. Eventually. Will it be though? Robert Villaharm just checking with the fourth official how much there will be added on top of the additional time. Lineups for the 3 o'clock games are coming out. No idea why Johnny Rose just been brought off.
That is very bizarre.
For Ernal Hernandez. And now they're in behind Arsenal. Mead can't get there. Put out for a corner by Neville. Momentary scare there.
Everyone has to get back. Everyone in a white shirt is getting back. Everyone in a red shirt is flooding forwards. Zinsberger's on her way up as well.
Catley's over this then.
Gonna deliver it.
Well, they've got to get in the box, so she's got to be running in there now. If not, she's going to miss it. Catley. Ball in. Zinsberger is in there. Naz will get in front of it, and now Naz is away. Naz is away for Tottenham, and Yarne's ahead of her. Can she pick her out? And Yarne's in. She's just onside. And Yarne to score for Tottenham. What a challenge! Chloe Lacasse got on.
Kick it?
Got in, and it's over. Tottenham 1, Arsenal 0. A historic North London derby victory for Tottenham. It came against all odds. Arsenal last weekend jubilant after victory in a rivalry against Chelsea to draw them level at the top of the WSL, but they dropped points just a week later in this crunch match against Tottenham. This means if Chelsea win later today, they can extend their lead back to that 3-point margin. Shocking for Arsenal.
Wow. What a game that was. What a game. Huge result for Tottenham. Arsenal, a big miss. A huge slip up in the title race. Will that cost them? Who knows? But fair enough to Tottenham. That is a huge win on Derby Day.
Indeed it is. Can I get your player of the match, please?
That is a really tough one. Votakova did really well. I think Bartrip had a solid one again, but I'm going to go for Kit Graham. She was
Take the words out of my mouth.
absolutely phenomenal today. Fought really hard in the middle there. Played some really nice stuff. And overall, those players that I just mentioned there who fought hard for Tottenham were the difference makers today.
Yeah, as you say, you could name a lot of different players. For me, it was going to be Kit Graham. I'd probably say Bartrip.
Yeah.
Or obviously Votakova could also be an option as she was brilliant. Overall, really, really good performance from Tottenham. I will go Votakova just for argument's sake, but for me, Graham, one of the better players and one of the best players on the pitch. Clinton was brilliant as well. Bizet was good. It was just a really solid all-round performance from Tottenham, and that's why they won today. They wanted it more. They had that desire, that work ethic, and that's why. And Arsenal, disorganised on the field, can't even organise a huddle here that well. But yeah, what a win! What a win for Tottenham! What a big swing in the WSL title race that is. That is everything though for today. Loads of games tomorrow, but it's our last WSL stream of 2023. We'll be back in a month's time for Chelsea Man United. We of course do have Champions League next week, and we've got the FA Cup at the start of January, so still streams, so still going to be videos going out every single Wednesday, so don't be thinking, oh, the channel's gonna die. We'll still be on here making content, but that is our last stream of the WSL in 2023. So thank you guys very, very much for watching. I appreciate all the support on today's stream. It's been absolutely immense. We're so close to 100 subs now, on 92 ending off today. So thank you guys very much for watching, and we will see you next time.